runs a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-384-3434. 800-384-3434. 800-384-3434.
Eli Manning here, reminding you there's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. King's Hawaiian Sliders make you a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
All right, welcome to it. Happy Thursday morning to you. Speaking of that, right off the bat, do you have a French Cajun word, phrase of the week? Last week was not a good start for you.
Yeah.
You just went with merci beaucoup, which is just French.
Well, sometimes it's just French. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm
Cajun.
kind of running out of words, Mike. I don't remember what I used last year. We're trying to repeat it again this year. It seems like it's run its course. I don't know.
No. I don't think you want to put in the work. I don't think you want to dig deep into your.
It's hard to find new words.
Your French Cajun roots.
I'll try again. We'll see tomorrow. I'm gonna leave you waiting.
Like we only used like 6 or 7 last year. You're telling me there's only 6 or 7 words?
Well, it's got to be a good one.
In the entire French Cajun dictionary?
There's not a lot.
Not a lot?
Not a lot. Apparently
you were a simple folk back then, huh?
Yep.
Just kind of kept it simple.
Very easy.
Very easy. Very easy.
We'll see tomorrow.
All right. Well, welcome to it on a Thursday. Let's get into what are the top stories of the day. The Broncos moving ever closer to their key big division matchup / bounce back game after losing to the Colts, taking on the Chargers. Bo Nix on what he thought they did well in the Colts game that he can bring moving forward.
Reaffirmed your thoughts.
Well, we did, some really good things, especially early. We scored points in the red zone. I think that was the biggest takeaway is when we got down there, we scored touchdowns instead of having to kick field goals. So that's exciting. That's something we can build on and grow. I thought our red zone plan was really good. And so we'll continue to find ways to do that. And then, just in the fourth quarter, we got to find a way to get another touchdown. We had a couple chances to put the game away, and we didn't. So that's what we got to get better at.
Yeah, I think it bears repeating. They scored 28 points on the road. And scoring 28 points on the road with the defense that you are supposed to have should have been enough. So I don't have a whole lot of issues with the offense. I sure wish they could have scored one more time to put the game away. But now you're talking about 31, 35 points from your offense. If that's what it's going to take for this team to win every week, then, boy, we vastly overrated the defense.
Yeah, should have been good enough. Like you said, I mean, obviously those last 2 drives are the drives that hurt. You turned it over once and you missed a field goal. So if you score a touchdown on one of those drives, game is over. But the 28 should have been good enough with this defense. The defense didn't uphold their end of the bargain here. Bad game. I hear the promo with Zach. It was pretty much everybody. Nobody seemed like they had a good game last Sunday. One of those games that happens sometimes, hopefully, we look back on and say, okay, that was their one bad game that they played. They played really good the first game, and hopefully they get back to playing that way. Because if they don't, Mike, it's not going to be the season that we thought it would be. The defense has got to carry this football team, and it's got to be the strength of this football team.
Much more on the Broncos coming up throughout the course of the show. The Rockies keeping the dream alive, Stoke. The dream of 120 losses as they lose again to the mighty Miami Marlins before a crowd of, if there were 5,000 people inside Coors Field last night, I'd be stunned. I mean,
who's going to a Rockies game against the Marlins on a Wednesday night?
I got no idea. You tip my cap to anybody who was at that game last night. Tip my cap. But they lose. They drop to 41 and 111. So they've played 152 games. They have 10 left. The magic number's 120. Can they go 1-9 in their final 10?
Well, they're on a little bit of a heater right now.
Reverse heater.
Yeah. I mean, they have lost. I mean, Mike, it's
4-21 in their last 25.
Yeah.
And the Rockies with a tragic loss.
You're asking me if they can go 1-9 down the stretch here? Mm-hmm. Of course they can.
Of course they can.
Very, very easily. So who do we have coming up? We got the Marlins again tonight. And then who do we have after that? I mean, do we have the Dodgers? Dodgers are done, right? So we got the Angels, Mariners, and then the Giants. So
all on the road. Well, they got Los Angeles this weekend
at home.
Yeah, and the Angels have packed it in.
Then 6 in a row on the road. So
okay. All right.
I doubt they're going to get to that number. They're going to look into a couple wins. I mean, these other teams that are, if they're out of it or if they have a playoff spot locked up, they're going to shut it down. You would think later.
Rockies, by the way, we love whenever you hear the Rockies are the first team in the modern era. That's 1901. They are the first team in the modern era to cross the minus 400 run differential mark. They've been outscored by opponents 402 runs this year. The last time was the 1932 Red Sox. So not in Cleveland Spider.
Not in the 1890s.
Nope.
It's been
territory.
84 years.
But early 1900s. And the Avalanche had their media day yesterday to kick off the start of training camp. Great to see Gabe Landeskog feeling healthy, happy, and, well, normal.
Really excited to just have an off season in the bank now and going into training camp as if I'm just anybody else on the team. So really exciting and kind of enough of what was going on last year. It was I understand why there was so much talk about it, but at the same time now it's nice to just come to work and try to play as well as I can to help the team win, right?
Says he's full go.
How great is that?
Do you treat him with kid gloves at all to start the season? Don't play in any of those, back-to-backs, fourth game in 5 nights, that kind of thing?
I think you just monitor like anything else. I mean, obviously you want to be cautious and careful with this situation. I mean, you don't want to overdo it, but to hear him, you have a full off season, and I mean, how nice is that to be able to finally be healthy enough to go through an off season and not be rehabbing? What a relief, and to see what type of player and what it's going to look like on the ice, the impact there, to where you're working on your game and you're working on your conditioning, your rather than just doing rehab the whole time. So can't wait to watch it and see what he looks like. But at the same time, I mean, I think you gotta be cautious and careful early in the season. You don't want to overdo it, right?
I think their plan will be, he's just going to go out and play like it's normal, and they'll keep an eye on it. But remember, this is the NHL, not the NBA.
Yeah,
guys play hockey. Okay, that's part of the code. You go out, you play, and this idea that it's a back-to-back. You hold them out, load management.
But don't you have to, sometimes.
They might, but I don't.
Especially given his circumstances. I mean, sometimes you got to keep a player from himself, especially a hockey player. But, you're talking about a basketball player. It's like, I want to sit out.
Right.
Gabe probably doesn't want to.
Right, so you got to protect him yes. But I think early on you go with it that if he's responding well, then, you keep sending him out there. You don't look to give him a night off if he doesn't feel he needs it. NHL different from the NBA that way. We are off and rolling. Coming up next, what Joel Klatt had to say about Bo Nix's biggest mistake last week against the Colts. That's next.
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043. for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Fellas, what is happening? Stoke here for my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Summer is over, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower. Your workouts aren't as productive. Perhaps you aren't sleeping as well, and you feel foggy all the time. Maybe even your sex drive is off. If you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. Fellas, did you know early to your mid-30s, you start losing 2 to 3% of your testosterone production every year, and it happens gradually. And before you know it, you just don't feel like the same person that you used to. You just don't feel like the same person you did in your 20s or 30s. Pick up the phone and call my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Most men wait a year or longer. There's no need to wait. Stop procrastinating, fellas. Start taking your health seriously. They've served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you: Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock. Oh, by the way, you got to go check out the new and improved office over there in the Rock. And they also have one in Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
Change is always happening. Hey, it's part of life, and when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. But no matter how things change in 5 years, there's one thing that'll stay the same: the price of your internet. Xfinity is introducing the 5-year price guarantee. It means you'll get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with their best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Learn more at Xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report August 2024.
A careless driver caused your crash. Medical bills are piling up, and you might not be able to work. Life just got a lot more expensive, and you don't know what to do. At Berg Simpson, your consultation is absolutely free. We'll explain your legal options at no cost to you. Help starts with a phone call to us.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I know you didn't plan to hear from me this early, but I'm tired of lugging this bowl full of jelly around. That's why me and Mrs. Claus are with Soda Weight Loss now. I'm losing 6 pounds a week. My knees are loving my results, and I'm keeping up with the elves again. And the wife, she's all about this healthier me. Keeps telling me I'm slaying.
Ready to slay all those holiday pictures? Get photo ready and join Soda Weight Loss right now. When you join, your partner joins for free.
With all the weight I've been losing with Soda Weight Loss, they're going to have to make a whole new Santa suit for the big ride.
Real support and help from nutritionists who are just a call or text away. Take advantage of Soda Weight Loss's partner program. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Catch a ride with Evie and Otto. Catch a ride.
I'm Evie.
And I'm Otto.
And we're fully charged.
Like triple espresso charged at Foundation Chevrolet.
Reminding you, federal rebates on new electric vehicles vanish September 30th.
Time's ticking, and these deals are shockingly good.
Foundation Chevy is here to stay.
But these EV rebates are driving off fast.
Together, let's drive during Chevy Truck Month. Visit FoundationChevrolet.com and see us in Wheat Ridge. Catch a ride.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. And last year, I went a little rogue and dropped a discount code from our friends at Hermes Worldwide. And you guys used it so much they almost got mad at me. Well, I'm feeling a little spicy again this season, so I'm bringing it back, baby. You can get 30% off your ride to the game with Hermes Worldwide for your entire season. All you have to do is mention the code PL30. Again, mention PL30 when you book your luxury transportation to Empower Field. And contact Hermes Worldwide at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Go Broncos!
The right financial strategies can make a huge difference, especially if you're nearing retirement. Adam Mueller talks retirement strategies with Mile High Money. Saturday mornings at 8 on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here. Fall has arrived, which makes now the perfect time to call your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks, at 303-425-0985. Ductworks' complete ventilation cleaning packages scrapes and vacuums every inch of your system, removing dirt, dust, and debris other companies leave behind. Here's why that matters. Your heating system kicks on in the fall. Dirty ducts can reduce efficiency, raise your energy bills, push dust into your home's air. A professional cleaning now helps your furnace run better, last longer, and keep your family breathing cleaner air. Don't wait until the first cold snap when everyone else is scrambling. Get ahead of the rush. Call Ductworks today at 303-425-0985 or visit ductworks.com for your free residential and commercial estimate. Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
303-425-0985.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Don't forget, coming up later this morning, you want to make sure you're with us at 9:15. I know that's a ways away, but still. 9:15 trivia.
Oh.
Trivia time.
Okay.
Trivia
I like
Thursday
it.
against the drive. So,
Do we welcome Mark back? Is he in office today?
He is.
We did so good last week. Doesn't matter, really. Adam Troutman misses, 1 or 2 weeks, right? Do we just ask him to step out and just...
Can you leave the room, please?
You can take this segment off. We know you only work 2 hours, but we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm looking forward to having Mark back on the team. Come on now.
Okay. All right. If you are, I am.
I'm ready.
I just threw it out there.
Yeah, I know. It's a fair question.
We did
What do you mean? I'd like to have him part of it. Do we need him? No.
I just don't want him steering us in the wrong direction.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think we're strong enough for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
All
we're
right.
strong-willed enough that that's not gonna happen. He's not gonna sway us. Speaking of tight ends, by the way, Evan Ingram didn't practice yesterday. Back. Now it's a back. Calf. Back.
Neck. That's all right. Well, I'm not gonna worry too much about a practice on a Wednesday. We'll see what it looks like today and tomorrow. I don't think the guy has to practice every day to be ready to play on Sunday. And it's not like he's playing 60 plays a game. I'm hoping that he gets more involved in the passing game and they start highlighting him a little bit more, but it's still early in the season. Let's just let this whole thing play out before we say good signing, bad signing, because I still like his game. I still think he could be really productive in the passing game, but we just haven't really seen it through 2 games.
Meanwhile, Dre Greenlaw, again, not practicing yesterday, which that actually is more telling because he hasn't played the first 2 games. So if he's not out there on a Wednesday, got to once again be questioning whether or not he's going to be able to go.
So that means no.
I would say no. Yes. Sean Payton insists that he's tracking and trending the right way and following their game plan. So what's going on? Is this a guy who they're just being super, super careful with, or he had a setback?
Well, I mean, it's obvious that, we've had another injury here. I mean, you only get 17 games to play. You're not going to be cautious by holding him out for 3 straight weeks. So you had some kind of setback, and now they're being cautious and taking their time with Dre Greenlaw. I mean, that's my read on the situation. I told you the bar now for me is really, really low.
Yeah.
If you can get 6, 7 games from him, 5, 6, 7 healthy games at the end of the season, that would be great. Every time he comes back, he gets hurt. Every time. That's what's happened to him the whole time. He just can't stay healthy. It's been one thing after another, unfortunately. Hopefully towards the end of the year he can give them a boost, but you can't count on him here in the next few weeks.
You were the first to say this, and I'm seeing more and more people adopting that. I'll believe it when I see it. Or, yeah, I'm starting to accept the fact that he just may not be a part of this year's team.
And then you have to ask yourself, is it just over for him? I mean, you really do, Mike. I mean, he tore his Achilles a couple years ago. He didn't do anything last year, played in a couple games, but it seems like it might have been the same type of situation, just could never get healthy and try to give it a go and just couldn't do it.
We know he poured everything he has into coming back. We saw some of the videos of the workouts over the summer. The dude just is a yoked monster, I mean, he clearly has put the work in, but if the body's just going to continue to betray him, what can you do?
Right. Sometimes that's the case where it doesn't matter what you do, how much you work. It's just your body just won't hold up anymore.
Right.
And he plays a physical position.
Joel Klatt on with us yesterday as part of our weekly visit with Joel every Wednesday around 8:15. He had this observation about what happened to Bo Nix on that crucial interception when the Broncos seemed poised to maybe put the Colts away.
The turnover from Bo, you just can't have that. And he climbed the pocket too aggressively. You can't climb that fast or else you're going to run yourself into the mid-push. And so he all of a sudden runs out of room, ball floats on him, and it's picked.
That was an interesting observation from Joel because when we watched it, it was sort of sold to us as, well, the pressure got in Bo's face, and, as a result, he had to, he couldn't follow through on the pass the way he would like to. It floated a little bit, and it got picked off. But I thought that was interesting that Joel felt that Bo brought it on himself by climbing the pocket too quick.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I didn't either.
But I never even.
But you didn't play quarterback.
No, exactly. So I never even really thought about that. A quarterback climbing the pocket too fast, too quick.
Yeah.
And hurting, his offensive lineman. And I had never really thought about just kind of hanging back and not sliding up in the pocket. So it's something that I'll watch now. But I didn't even think about that.
Well, Joel is big on the whole footwork thing with Bo, and at times we've seen Bo with some kind of, scattered footwork out there, scattered footwork energy, if you will. And Joel says, got to get that figured out because it's a huge part of Sean Payton's offense.
As you know, different systems hold the timing of the offense in different places. And this is an offense with Sean that is very quarterback feet specific. This is always a risk with this offense, is that you're going to move yourself into trouble in the pocket. So what you generally need to do as a quarterback is feel, how far am I moving? Can I still keep the timing while cutting down the size of my closed steps?
Whether it's the footwork, whether it's being able to handle what's going on in the pocket. Here's some telling stats for Bo through the first 2 weeks of the season. When Bo is not pressured throwing the football, 43 of 59 for 361 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. When he faces pressure this season, 4 of 11, 21 yards, 2 interceptions.
Wow. That's a big difference.
That's bad.
I mean, does that mean blitzes or does that mean just, hey, might be a 4-man rush,
Just
but he
pressure.
got pressure?
Just pressure.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, I mean, that doesn't necessarily tell me that, they if they blitz him, he struggles. It just tells me that, he needs a clean pocket or he struggles.
Right. Or he has to be able to get out of the pocket and make throws on the run, which he's very good at.
But
if it's just standing in the pocket, and that pocket gets muddy, he seems to struggle with it.
Right.
It's early, but, you look for some of the signs, some of the trends, and,
it's something
and there
to
you
monitor.
Yeah, exactly.
As we move forward.
Right. Absolutely. Coming up next, what did Bo have to say about last week's sideline exchange with Sean Payton? Sean talks about coaching a flag football game in Saudi Arabia, and more from Avalanche Media Day. What was the theme of the day? We'll share that with you, and you'll hear from Gabe Landeskog and Nate McKinnon next.
Should a new adjective be used to describe the Broncos' defense?
This defense that everybody was raving about all offseason. Oh, this could be the best defense in the NFL. This could be a historic defense. Let's retire that for a while. This defense is overrated. They got exposed as being overrated.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, as we start to see signs of fall, now is a good time to get your home prepped for colder temperatures and take care of those plumbing to-dos with my friends at Copperhead Plumbing. Reliable hot water, it's a must. Repairs, maintenance, or if it's time for a new water heater, trust Copperhead Plumbing. They are hot water heater specialists, and if I may, I highly recommend going tankless. Made the switch a couple of years ago. Unlimited hot water on command, takes up less space. Love it. Speaking of water, protect your home from unexpected and costly water damage. Have Copperhead Plumbing install the Moen Flow Smart Water Shutoff System. Monitors your entire home's water usage in real time right from your phone. Something else to keep in mind. Colorado, known for its hard clay soil, installing a water softener can really improve the quality of your water and help prevent the oxidation of your pipes and faucets. Copperhead Plumbing, they've been reliably serving Colorado since 2007. They're local, licensed, and focused on quality work done right the first time. So whether it's commercial or residential, emergency services or routine maintenance, you can call 303-552-3491 and at CopperheadPlumbingInc.com. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Fellas, what is happening? Stokley from my friends at Embers Golf. If you're like me, you know fall golf here in Colorado is hands down the best. The air is crisp, the courses are pure, and it's the perfect time to fine-tune your game before the season ends. And the best place to do that? Embers Golf over in Westminster. The place isn't your big box golf store. Embers is boutique style, family-owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you. They've got 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands, and they specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. You can get a full bag fitting and actually feel the difference. Seriously, there's nothing else like it around. I actually played golf with my guys over there from Embers Golf, Trevor and Tate, yesterday. It was so much fun. Such great guys. They're going to get you taken care of just like they did for me. I got a full fitting driver, 3-wood, all my irons. I absolutely love my clubs I got this year. So before the snow hits, get yourself dialed in like I did. Go to embersgolf.com. That's embersgolf.com.
Wow, Leslie, your fireplace really sucks.
I beg your pardon?
Well, what I mean is your fireplace is literally sucking all the air out of your house and right up the chimney every time you burn it.
Well, what can I do about it?
Well, you could get a high-efficiency gas insert from Mendota. It keeps all the air you already paid the utility company to heat, and it returns up to 86% of the fire's heat back into your house.
I'd use my fireplace every chance I get if I could do that. Maybe my furnace wouldn't need to run so much.
Well, that's the whole point. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio, along with my niece, Leslie, to tell you how a gas gas insert from Mendota will give you the incentive to use your fireplace again. Mendota gas fireplaces and inserts are made to crank out the heat with beauty and style.
Lair's is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in fireplaces. Family owned and operated since 1954.
We'll even give you a free in-home quote, including expert installation by our own certified in-house installers.
Find us on the web at lairfireplacepatio.com.
For top quality Mendota fireplaces and inserts, it's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's fireplace experts.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040. It's football season, and did you know that I am the reigning fan staff champion in the King Supers football pick'em? Yep, Stokley, Schlereth, Zach By, Cecil Lammy, none of them can hang with the judge when it comes to football. Just like those made-for-TV lawyers can't hang with me in the courtroom. When you've been hurt in a car accident, you want the real deal, which is what you get when you call 303 Law 4040. Not some made-for-TV character. When you call 303 Law 4040, you speak directly with me or my lovely wife, Kimberly, not some call center overseas. And you get to meet with us in person for free. We never take a dime unless we win for you. Plus, no ridiculous fees like those TV characters. You were the one that was hurt, so the doctors and the lawyers shouldn't take all the money. So go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303-LAW-4040, 303-LAW-4040.
With the new IHOP value menu, all your breakfast faves are just $6 every day. Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP value menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
Sharp criticism.
Mark Schlereth a pansy.
Cries for help.
Dude, wake up.
No.
I need better from you.
And a little bit of tough love.
If the truth gives you a wedgie, then you know what? Buy better underpants.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Happy Thursday morning to you. The weekend right within your grasp. Another football weekend kicks off tonight. Buffalo and Miami.
Oh, gosh. You know the NFL hates, especially, I guess, anytime, really, when you look up and you got a terrible Thursday night game. Well, especially this early, too. It's not what you want.
Well, on paper, it probably looked pretty attractive. Week 3, you get Buffalo, Miami. But, man, Miami is just falling apart. They're quitting on Mike McDaniel. You know, he's talking about you got to learn to not lose games instead of win them and all that stuff. And so,
is he the first coach gone?
Absolutely. If this gets out of hand tonight, he could be fired tomorrow.
This could be the Hackett Christmas Day game where you're on national TV if you just get whipped.
Right.
That's it.
Good. Get out of here.
Wow. 3 weeks into the season?
Well, at least Hackett made it to Christmas.
Yeah.
Finally, football. Oh, God. I'm so excited.
Just every once in a while, I just need to remind myself about
how bad it was.
Yeah. Was that real? Was that real or was that a nightmare?
No, it was real.
Was it real?
It was.
Okay.
So much speed. So much speed.
It's impossible.
Oh, boy. Well, hopefully,
I'm an idiot.
Hopefully better times are ahead for the Broncos, although we're still seeing some occasional tension out there between Bo Nix and Sean Payton. We had another one of those interactions on the sideline last week, although Bo went to great lengths to downplay it.
Well, I think for whatever reason, we're allowing conversations to become bigger than what they are. We oftentimes forget that it's a big stadium and a lot of people are talking at the same time, so you got to be a little bit louder and more vocal. So that was just something as simple as he asked me what happened on a play. I told him. I turned. He couldn't quite hear. Turned back and told him again. There was no issue. So, it's just a quick conversation with the head coach. Nothing pressing.
All right. You spent so much time on sidelines during games, and is there nothing to see here, or is there something to see here?
Well, no, I don't think it's a big deal at all. Even if they're yelling at each other a little bit, no big deal. I mean, you know, you could tell Sean asked him a question. I mean, he's a play caller, so he's asking him a question about one of those plays. You know, what did you see here, or why didn't you go here? And Bo was giving him the answer, and that's it. And Bo's not happy. It didn't look like the offensive possession didn't go as planned, so he's not happy with the situation. And, yeah, maybe he yelled it back at Sean. All right, whatever. Sean's a big boy. He can handle it. And that's the way it goes sometimes on the sideline. Never thought it was a big deal. I don't know if I buy that explanation.
Right.
But
right.
I don't think it's a big deal.
He couldn't hear me. It was loud. All that piped-in noise that happens at Colts games. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Could not resist the cheap shot there.
That was well done by you, but, I mean, is this going to ever go away?
No.
That one's not even true. We didn't need to.
Stoke.
Great Colts fans.
Stoke.
We didn't need to pipe any noise.
Stop it.
Get some help.
Mike, when you're scoring like every other possession, the noise is just natural. It's natural.
I see.
Okay?
I see.
People are excited.
Sure.
A lot of touchdowns.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that. Sean Payton talking about coaching in that flag football game in Saudi Arabia in late March. Yeah, more on that.
Does he need a slot receiver?
I'd gotten a text from Tom, and he was explaining what the tournament was. I looked at the calendar. It's a vacation week. I don't travel much, and I think more importantly, it's significant when it comes to growing our game with the Olympics not that far around the corner. There's 3 teams kind of playing in one day in a round-robin format, then, a final championship game. I don't know if I had any conditions. One of them might have been because he's playing, so it might have been that he's my quarterback, in that game. But I've got to look at 5-on-5. When I heard it right away, I've got enough headaches right now. But at some point, it'll be interesting to look at, how that game's played. So I think, look, it's a great opportunity for 3 or 4 days to travel abroad and be with some good people
and make a ton of money.
Whole lot of money.
And I'm not being critical of Sean for this because we'd all do it in his situation. But the whole. This is for the good of the game and growing the game. Because the NFL, the NFL isn't part of this. So, this, and I thought initially when I first heard about the story, I was like, oh, okay, so this is like the next step towards world domination by the NFL and maybe playing games in Saudi Arabia like they're playing everywhere else now internationally. But then you learn more about it and you realize this is just being put on by fanatics. And so this is just a money grab. This is a chance to go out, have a nice vacation, and make a boatload of money. But don't tell me it's about, advancing the good of the game. It's just like those live golfers who are like, yeah, this is a way to really, help grow the game of golf and create, a different alternative out there for golf fans. BS.
All right, Bozo, thank you.
BS. It's about the cash, and there's a lot of it. And I don't blame you for it, but just be honest and come out and say, hey, look, folks, what would you do? They're going to pay me a ton of money. Of course I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. But then you have to take a step back, and you have to say, well, do you think the Saudis and the PIF, their fund, do you think they're going to try to start a football league?
Well,
and compete against the NFL
that's a
eventually. Is this the first step to trying to do that?
Maybe.
And do you think that is a possibility?
I do.
You do?
I absolutely do.
Interesting. I think it's a lot more difficult to do football rather than golf or basketball. You have so many more players, and structure-wise, you have contracts in football. So when would guys leave after their 4th year? I think it's a lot trickier in football than, golf. Those guys were year to year. So they could leave whenever they wanted to. Football, you can't just pick up and go. So I don't know. I don't know if it would ever work out trying to start a league. Where would they play? All in Saudi Arabia?
No, it would be set up over here, I would think.
It would be?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
I would think so.
Interesting.
But
I wonder why they didn't then try to get into the, when they had the USFL and The Rock had his league or whatever it was, and they kind of merged, right, this past year?
Right.
Why didn't they try to dip their toes into that?
We shall see, but let's be honest. It's about a nice trip, a nice vacation, and a whole lot of money.
Do they need a 50-year-old slot receiver?
I think Tom Brady would love to throw to you.
He never has. I could bless him like I've done so many others.
They had Stokley.
Wow. Bless Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you did. You have blessed some quarterbacks. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm
I mean,
sure
he hasn't been blessed yet.
And Payton and Tom have gotten close, so, maybe Payton could put in a good word for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, does Payton
I
play?
would've
Gave the bird to Payton.
Well, you tell me. Tom looks like he could still play. Can Payton? You're around Payton. Have you guys gone over to the park and thrown the ball around at all?
I mean, we
lately?
can go part deux. Go back to the park.
Maybe.
Like it was 2012.
That
Good old
park.
days.
We got to put at least a plaque up there or something on this spot, that type of thing.
Yes.
Up next, we'll hear what Dan Orlovsky has to say about the Chargers offensively and defensively. And will that playoff loss to the Dallas Stars be the Avs' season-long fuel? That's next.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Tailgates, football watch parties, or just to enjoy your favorite snacks. Everything tastes better teamed up with Daisy Dips, French onion, and ranch. They're my go-to dips because they taste delicious, but also because they're made the right way. Daisy French onion and Daisy onion dips made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Of course, it's Daisy we're talking about. Been in business for over a century. No one better when it comes to making your football spread a hit. So for this weekend, look for Daisy French onion and Daisy ranch dips at a grocery store near you.
This is Dr. Joel Cherdak with Denver Regenerative Medicine. If you've struggled with weight loss, it's time for something real. We use GLP-1 medications from licensed U.S. pharmacies at full strength, never from unknown or online sources. Your program is overseen by a real doctor with in-clinic care and telemedicine options. Best of all, we're offering a free consultation so you can get started risk-free. Experience real weight loss results for under $300 a month. Visit DenverRegen.com to book your free consult. That's DenverRegen.com.
How can you free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business. Smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your team and focus on your future. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99, plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Limit supply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Winning matters. Postman Law has recovered over $3 billion for clients. Injured? Call 844-POSTMAN. It's free to see if you have a case. Others promise. Postman delivers.
I just saw 2 houses for sale. Same neighborhood, almost identical, but one had an Orchard sign and it sold for way more. So I asked my friends at Orchard, why? The first house used a traditional agent. After weeks of price drops and frustration, they settled for less than they'd hoped for. The second homeowner chose Orchard and got more. Their local Orchard agent didn't just list a home, they marketed it. They knew exactly which upgrades would attract serious buyers and brought in a pro to handle everything. And even more, with Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, the homeowner moved into their new home before their old one even hit the market. They skipped all the hassles and showings. Never settle for less. Get more with Orchard, the smarter, faster, hassle-free way to buy your new home, even before your old home sells. Start with Orchard's free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com. Orchard.com.
Are you one of those people who dread going to the dentist? If so, have you tried sedation dentistry? Learn more about sedation dentistry at coloradosedation.com. Sit back, relax, and dream with the most experienced sedation dentist and staff at Clarkson Dental.
Most business owners and decision makers work hard but stay frustrated because customers simply don't know they exist. Marketing isn't about being flashy. It's about making sure people understand how you solve their problem. Audio, video, and online campaigns put your message where your customers are already paying attention. And your friends at DenverSports, they specialize in connecting customers to businesses. The moment you get clear and show up consistently, growth follows. Don't stay the best kept secret in town. Visit DenverSports.com and click on the Advertise with Us button and start growing today.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity, and the other day I'm over at a friend's place. He's pumped to watch football, but his setup, total mess. Lagging, buffering, switching between apps, trying to find a game. He claimed to be a big fan, but I feel like I was being fan-fished. See, if you call yourself a football fan, you gotta have Xfinity. It's the ultimate sports destination. I can find the best games and my favorite teams all in one place. And the way I watch, well, it's next level. It's the perfect fan flex. I've got all the action right in my living room, plus Xfinity's best picture and sound with enhanced 4K, so clear it feels like I'm in the stadium. Sometimes I've got 4 games going on at once. Why? Because why not? On top of that, I get real-time notifications, live stats right on my TV. It's the best seat in the house every single time. Next game day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Multi-view requires Xfinity 4K cable TV box.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Delusional confidence. I'm tougher than Mark. Strong detective work.
Something was way off with him, like some kind of bad gummy bear or something. I don't know. It was just
gummy bear. And personal hygiene. Holy Moses. The guy's excited about showering. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Pumped to have Dan Orlowski is now part of our NFL Insider lineup every week. Every Wednesday around 9:15 in the morning, we get a chance to visit with Dan. So for you great 6 a.m. listeners, if you may have missed it, he was outstanding yesterday in breaking everything down, starting with some of his concerns about Bo's play in the first 2 games.
I did see some stuff that gives you that hesitation that was a little bit of the early of the season stuff last year that just got to continue to clean up over the course of the season. I thought, number one, assumed 2 or 3 times what the coverage or what the defense was going to do instead of reading it out or being proactive with some stuff. I think he left the pocket 2 or 3 times too early or drifted in the pocket a couple times, 2 or 3 times too early unnecessarily. That definitely impacted negatively the performance of the play and his performance of it. So overall improved than week 1, but still I think he's going to settle into the player that we saw the last half of the season.
And we saw this at the beginning of last year where he looked a little bit erratic in his footwork. Of course, it ended up being a really strong rookie season. I guess I was assuming he'd be past that, and he'd start up this season kind of picking up where he left off last season. But it looks like we're kind of back into that same pattern where little off to start the season, and you just kind of hope and assume he'll even out as we move along. Yeah,
I mean, I haven't seen the issues that we saw to the degree that we saw last year.
Okay.
Is he still, to Dan's point, getting out of the pocket maybe a little bit too early some plays, or, to Joel Klatt's point, moving up in the pocket too quick? Yeah, sure. I mean, he's still developing. He's not a finished product yet. He's still a young quarterback that's still getting better and learning, and so it takes time. So I'm not concerned about it. I think it's been better than where we were last year at this point. And what I really liked was seeing the growth from week 1 to week 2 and going out there and finishing drives off with touchdowns. And so it felt much better than week 1. I didn't expect it to be perfect this whole year. He's still a quarterback that's improving and developing, and that needs to get better.
Well, both Bo and Sean Payton were asked about the Chargers' defense later in the day, and they ended up saying exactly what Dan Orlovsky told us first yesterday morning.
The defense suffocates you. The defense and the way that they go about it is they give you nothing. The way I look at it is you have to be patient against them. You have to be explosive against them. And those two things cannot happen at the same time. And I think that's where play caller and quarterback really get themselves in trouble, is you have to have this methodical, patient mindset. And can you do that 10, 11, 12, 14 times in a row?
That's that Vic Fangio effect that we love to talk about, that you always roll your eyes, but it's true. It's let's just put a shell, let's put a dome over the defensive part of the field that we're occupying, that the offense is going up against, and let's just dare them to put together a clean 11, 12-play drive without mistakes, without turnovers, without penalties, and we dare you to do it.
You make an intelligent observation.
Good job, Vic.
You need to run the ball well. If you're playing coverage, I mean, just you got to be able to run the ball against when you have the numbers in the box. I mean, that's where it starts. And then, it doesn't mean that you can't make explosive plays, though. You can still make explosive plays. You can try to play the shell coverage or soft coverage, but you know what? There's still plays to be made there. So let's not put the narrative out there that, just because you're playing a certain defense, you have no chance for explosive plays. That's not a fact. Now, sometimes it becomes a little bit more difficult, and if it's not there, take the check down, stay on schedule, and don't shoot yourself in the foot. And you know what? Make them eventually have to be more aggressive than they want to be.
Line change. Let's switch gears here as the Avalanche had their media day as they start training camp today. Opening night comes up fast. I love hockey preseason. They don't mess around. They have their first preseason games this weekend, and then the opening night game in L.A. on October 7th. Nathan McKinnon asked, that Dallas playoff loss, is that going to provide fuel throughout the course of this season?
Yeah, I don't know how much negativity can really drive you for the next 9 months. I think we're trying to be positive and look at it from just a new chapter, new challenges throughout this season. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. It's a long year. It's a grueling year with the Olympics too. So it's going to be a lot of hockey. So definitely hurts. I'm sure that game will always hurt. But going forward, I don't think it can really motivate you in the right ways if you're trying to win.
Interesting. We like to think that, oh man, such a heartbreaking loss. That just serves, anytime you're feeling a little tired, you think back to the Dallas loss. If you're working out and you're doing an extra rep, you think about that third period in Dallas as extra motivation. But is that just is that the way that we fans tend to look at it, that it doesn't really crop up like that during the course of a long, and hockey seasons are long.
No, maybe it provides extra motivation for your off-season workout. Some people don't need it. Some people will use it. Everyone's a little bit different when it comes to looking for motivation, looking for ways to get better. But during the season, I think you've moved on, from what happened a year ago. You're worried about this year. Like you said, you got a lot going on this year. They got the Olympics this year?
Yeah.
I want the Four Nation.
Wow.
I want the Four Nation.
The Four Nations is...
That was awesome.
That was awesome. But that's like a really nice appetizer. The Olympics, the amount of passion that you saw players play for their country in the Four Nations it goes to an even higher level in the Olympics. Don't worry. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
All right.
All right? You'll
I'll take your word for it.
You're going to love it, brother.
Yes, you will. Up next, Dre Greenlaw, Evan Ingram. Is it too early to start calling the Broncos free agent class a bust? The Rockies keeping the dream alive. And we'll hear more from the Avs and Media Day. Jared Bednar and what he likes so much about this year's team coming out of the gate. That's all coming up next.
The Drive with Zach By and Philip Lindsay.
There are a lot of issues. I mean, think about it. All three levels of the defense struggled mightily. Up front, the linebackers, the secondary. I mean, name me a Bronco defender that had a good game.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening, fellow Stoker, from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years, and they got some great upcoming auctions. We got one that's ending today at 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't worry, you still have time. All you have to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. End of the day at 9 o'clock in the morning. Got a tanning bed, fitness equipment, hydro massage auction that will be going down. It's got all kind of exercise equipment, tanning beds, and a couple really cool hydro massage, dry, warm water massage bed. These things are flat out unbelievable. You got to go check them out. And then next week, got a few of my favorite auctions that will be going down. Next Monday, got two auctions that will be ending. Got a Farmer's Subway auction. Also have a restaurant equipment auction. And then next Tuesday, got a vehicle contractor rental yard equipment auction with over 1,500 items in it. It's what I love about Roller Auction. Go see it all and get yourself a great deal. RollerAuction.com. That's RollerAuction.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or play stop, opt out. Terms and conditions apply to the earnings promotion.
Do you have caregiving experience as a parent, teacher, nanny, coach, or in another similar role? Hop Skip Drive is looking for experienced caregivers who want to help students in their community by driving them to and from school. Earn up to $50 per ride with Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion, all while helping your community. If you have your own vehicle that is no more than 10 years old, a clean driving record, and at least 5 years of caregiving experience, you could become a Hop Skip Drive care driver. Just text STUDENT to 323232 to get started right now. Hop Skip Drive gives you the flexibility to set your own schedule and earn competitive pay. It's simple. Drive in your free time and make a real difference for students right in your neighborhood. Don't wait. Text STUDENT to 323232 right now. Text STUDENT to 323232 and start earning up to $50 per ride during Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion period. That's STUDENT to 323232. Text STUDENT to 323232 now.
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I know you didn't plan to hear from me this early, but I'm tired of lugging this bowl full of jelly around. That's why me and Mrs. Claus are with Soda Weight Loss now. I'm losing 6 pounds a week. My knees are loving my results, and I'm keeping up with the elves again. And the wife, she's all about this healthier me. Keeps telling me I'm slaying.
Ready to slay all those holiday pictures? Get photo ready and join Soda Weight Loss right now. When you join, your partner joins for free.
With all the weight I've been losing with Soda Weight Loss, they're gonna have to make a whole new Santa suit for the big ride.
Real support and help from nutritionists who are just a call or text away. Take advantage of Soda Weight Loss's partner program. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Duct Works.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here. Fall has arrived, which makes now the perfect time to call your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks at 303-425-0985. Ductworks complete ventilation cleaning packages, scrapes and vacuums every inch of your system, removing dirt, dust, and debris other companies leave behind. Here's why that matters. Your heating system kicks on in the fall. Dirty ducts can reduce efficiency, raise your energy bills, push dust into your home's air. A professional cleaning now helps your furnace run better, last longer, and keep your family breathing cleaner air. Don't wait until the first cold snap when everyone else is scrambling. Get ahead of the rush. Call Ductworks today at 303-425-0985 or visit ductworks.com for your free residential and commercial estimate. Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
303-425-0985.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
As a scientist, I can tell you that Sundays are only 24 hours long. But with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game every Sunday all in one place. That's upwards of 30 hours of NFL in one day. How can there be 30 hours in 24 hours, you ask? I have a theory. Magic. New users get NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $34.50 per month. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games and commercial use. Terms and embargoes apply. Availability varies.
Meet Slate, the most personalizable, affordable pickup/SUV/whatever you want it to be. Learn more and reserve yours at slate.auto.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You can hear the exasperation in my voice there as I'm dealing with Mark.
Sometimes it's difficult.
Sometimes it is difficult.
He's an idiot and a fool.
Amen. Welcome to it, everybody. Happy Thursday. Straight up 7 o'clock here on this Thursday. Mark, by the way, will be with us in about an hour. Got trivia against the Drive. Make a note to be with us at 9:15 as we welcome Mark back into the fold. We went 3-1.
Did we win? Was it last week that
last
y'all
week
screwed up the question?
Well, I screwed up one question, but it wasn't enough to allow them to pull even with us or beat us. We beat them last week.
Okay, good.
That's good.
So we'll try to add to that. On the RamosLaw.com text line, we love the texters. Thank you. Keep contributing. 303-713-1043. Guys, can we already say that our free agent pickups are a bust? What's the deal? We were all excited. Well, Talanoa Hufanga has not been a bust. He's been awesome. He's been everything as advertised and maybe more.
Right.
But Dre Greenlaw hasn't played. Missed practice again yesterday. Trending towards not playing this week. Evan Ingram already had the calf injury. Popped up on the injury report yesterday with a back now. So is it you got Greenlaw, who only played in a couple games last year. You got Ingram, who only played in 9 games last year. Both came over here with recent injury history. So is the fact that they're hurt now, is this just coincidence? It could happen to anybody, Stoke, or is this is why free agency is a tricky proposition and buyer better beware because you're paying A+ money for either B+ players or A-graded players who just can't stay healthy.
Well, I mean, there's always a risk playing football. So injuries are just a part of it. I think a lot of times you got to hope you get lucky. You got to keep your fingers crossed and do the things necessary to try to give you the best chance to stay healthy. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
And there's a difference between, injuries happen and being injury prone.
Yes. But at the same time, sometimes you got to gamble on a guy. and go for it. I mean, I look at myself when I left Baltimore after my 4th year going to Indy. I mean, I was coming off of I had a Liz Frank surgery, and what happened to me? I got hurt right away. Hurt my hamstring last preseason game. I couldn't stay healthy the whole first year until later in the season. Then I got healthy. No telling what sports radio was saying about me. So it's a long season. We're only on week 2 here. Let's see what it looks like for Dre Greenlaw, at the end of the year. See, he might come back and play 7 great games and then play in the playoffs and play great. He might not play at all. Evan Ingram, he's played both games, right? I mean, so I know he had to leave the first game, but I wasn't really expecting him to play in week 2. He played, so it must have not been that bad. And sometimes you want to give veteran guys like him a little rest, especially when he's dealing with something. I don't know how bad this other injury that he has this week is. But, sometimes when you are a team like the Broncos or any team out there you're looking at the free agency market and you don't have as much money as some of these other teams to spend, you got to gamble on guys that maybe were hurt the year before and hope and keep your fingers crossed so they can stay healthy for you.
Well, fingers crossed, but so far, nothing from Dre Greenlaw and not much from Evan Ingram.
Well,
but,
we're 2 weeks into a 2-year deal for 2 or 3 year deal for both of these guys. I think Ingram signed a 2-year deal. I don't know about Greenlaw, 2 or 3 year deal. So, a lot of time left to evaluate both these guys before we say terrible signings, great signings. I mean, let's just let it play out.
Yeah, that was a bit strong from the texter. Is it time to call this free agent class a bust already? That's a bit aggressive.
Yeah,
relax. That texter woke up this morning feeling dangerous.
Yeah,
like Baker. I will mention that Nate Atkins did return to practice yesterday.
Oh, good.
So
we forgot about him. How much did he practice in training camp? I mean, He wasn't even around. He got hurt early, but he's a good player. He can play fullback. He can play, all over the place when it comes to the tight end position. So I think now you're going to see Lucas Kroll being inactive, don't you?
Probably, yeah.
You're not close.
Well, Cecil hopes not.
I mean,
shut the hell up.
If Atkins gets a jersey,
yeah, because
Troutman's
in there. That's Sean's boo. So
he's getting a jersey.
Well, assuming Ingram plays. Now, if Ingram can't go, then
yes,
yeah,
exactly.
The Rockies lost again yesterday. Shocker. 4-21 in their last 5, keeping our dream alive for 120 losses. They need to go 1-9 in their final 10 to lose 120. Doable.
So I got that going.
Certainly doable.
Oh, absolutely.
You're telling me there's a chance.
But the reason why we wanted this season to be as bad as possible, historically bad as possible, was with the idea that maybe, just maybe, it would snap Dick Montfort out of his slumber and he would do something significant to change things around here. I doubt that will happen, but maybe, just maybe, this will help. I mean, Kyle Freeland, local guy, he knows what the Rockies mean, what they can mean to this town. He's been here when there's been success. He's had a rough year. Here's what he had to say after dropping to 4-16. Ooh, hate to have that on the back of your baseball card forever.
Terrible.
But here's what Freeland said the other day, quote, "It's hard to send a positive message out to fans right now. 3 straight 100-loss seasons, sniffing an MLB record for losses this year. Not a lot has gone correctly. This is a very tough time for Colorado Rockies baseball." Maybe, just maybe, Dick Montfort sees that comment. I don't know. I'm certainly not counting on much.
Come on. Really?
No, I know.
You have to. You have to clean house if you're him. General manager, coach, manager, whatever you want to call him, you got to start over. This
Tonight it didn't happen.
I get it, but Bud is the happiest guy in the world. I mean, he's on a beach somewhere, Cabo, relaxing, enjoying, the last few months. I mean, what a disaster. You've got to clean house. You got to start over and bring in somebody from the outside, analytics person, to look at this organization, look at your farm system, and come up with some kind of plan moving forward, because this is as bad as it ever has been.
From your lips, my man, from your lips. Well, whereas the...
But you don't think anything's... No?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Even Wow.
Nope. While the Rockies are a mess, the Avalanche are not. They kicked off the start of their training camp with Media Day yesterday. Jared Bednar, very, very pleased with how deep and stable this roster is.
Probably the deepest team we've had since 2022 to start the season. Some of the key players that came in and helped us post-deadline last year and in the playoffs, Brock Nelson, we had Burns this year. Those signings were done relatively early. Kelly re-signed, Manson re-signed. So we feel like we're a deep team right now and starting healthier than we have in the past few years. So guys are all excited about it.
Yeah, I watched all the press conferences yesterday, and some of the buzzwords that kept coming up yesterday, Stoke. You heard stability, consistency, continuity, urgency, hunger. So I think there's an understanding there that, the grace period from winning the cup has expired. And now there's a sense of, hey, this group, needs to add another cup for their legacy. And there is maybe an urgency and hunger that exists now to start the season that maybe hasn't been in place since the cup winning year.
Yeah, they got such a good team, and we all, I think, feel good about the moves they made at the deadline last year and during the season last year. We feel much better about the goalie situation than we did last year at this time. So, time to take that next step and hopefully bring home another cup. That would be fun.
Let's get it done. It starts today. Coming up next, well, according to one ranking system out there, Bo Nix has been the worst of the worst. Has he really been that bad? That's next.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Well, when I first heard about Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic and what they told me that, hey, Mike, when you start talking about what we do for guys with erectile dysfunction, let everyone know that don't put it off. Because what I learned is that men wait on average over a year to do something about their erectile dysfunction. But I guess it makes sense, right? Taking that first step is not always easy. A lot of unknowns, anxiety, some embarrassment. It's all to be expected. Well, it's why I recommend Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They are incredibly compassionate about what guys are going through. They create an environment of trust as they visit with you to find out what your goals are and customizing a treatment plan just for you. And you can't argue with the results. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has a success rate well over 90%. You decide when you want to be able to perform and for how long. Schedule a consult, just $99. Take a simple blood test along with a T and PSA test and a medically advised test dose. And if that test dose does not work in the office, your visit is free. 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in the Rock, Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath.
High five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years at gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years. Woo! The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm? Totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Who wants the lowest rate for life?
I do.
I do. Everyone does, but it's only U.S. Mortgages. Lock in a low rate today, and if rates fall in the future, we will redo your loan and lower your rate without any lender fees, including the appraisal. There's no limit to the number of times you can do this. Always have the lowest rate for life. Get our 475 5-year fixed rate, 5.89 APR. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, 2-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. I have a true treadmill at home. It's the smoothest and quietest I've ever been on.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
It's Truck Month at Corwin Toyota. Drive home a new 2025 Tundra with rates as low as 1.75% APR for up to 72 months. Or lease a 2025 Tacoma for just $449 down and $449 a month. With a wide selection of trucks in stock, now's the perfect time to trade in and trade up. Visit us on Pearl Parkway or shop online at CorwinToyotaBoulder.com. Corwin Toyota, family driven for over 100 years. Proud sponsor of Colorado Athletics.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Mom, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotion. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotion, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. Consequently, they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a blazing fast 5G network for just $25 a month. Dial pound 250 and say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
Ace Hardware at Mississippi and Havana in Aurora. Store closure sale. All inventory 30 to 40% off, including a full line of Steel, Milwaukee, DeWalt Power Tools, Big Green Egg, Traeger and Weber grills. Great selection of Ego, Toro, Ariens and Craftsman lawnmowers, snowplows, and so much more. Open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Hey, it's Zach. Winter's coming. Don't wait. Order windows or siding from 5280 Exteriors before the snow flies. 15-year low-interest financing with no prepayment penalty. Call now for your free quote and see how low your payment can go. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Football is back, and it's time for you to get in the game. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is here to help, and we're giving away a PlayStation 5 bundle. Download the Denver Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a PS5 console, a 70-inch flat-screen TV, plus copies of Madden 26 and College Football 26. Don't wait. Download the Denver Sports app now. 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Food critiques.
I love chicken. I hate chicken salad.
What?
If you put chicken salad in front of me, I'd gag.
Hard-hitting analysis.
I took an Ambien on accident before practice, and that's what he looked like out there.
And some constructive criticism.
Reminded me of the show that Mike had yesterday. Just a little off, not completely there. You were like, Mike, are you going to take control of this show? Like, how many times did you have to say that yesterday?
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
When are we going to make that happen?
Make what happen?
You taking an Ambien and doing radio.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing how long it takes to kick in for you.
I'd rather do that in a window during the sports calendar where there's not a ton going on and we get a little loose. You know, right now I'm locked in. You know, I'm focused.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not.
PTO Mike is distant memory. You know, the summer of Evans is but a distant memory.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
You know, we're locked in right now.
Okay.
So we're on the grind.
What time of year do you think on the calendar, the sports calendar, would be the best for you to partake in this
it could
exercise?
be like right after the Super Bowl. That's kind of like a little bit of a window right there.
That would be great.
You want to do it right after the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it right after the Super Bowl.
Put that on the calendar.
Let's do
Johnny,
that.
Ty.
All right. Johnny's got a very skeptical look right now as we talk about this. What's
Didn't we establish that that's illegal?
No, I don't think we did. We haven't established that yet.
Yeah, let's run it up the flagpole with the lawyers here.
I'm pretty sure you have to be
see what they say.
Prescribed it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's.
However, you know,
he has a sleeping issue that you
do.
always talk about.
Actually, I do.
I know.
Today was one of those rare days where I actually made it to the alarm, which is really, really stupid considering my alarm goes off at 3:45. The fact that I can't, that I tend to wake up,
right,
because I care so much about this show.
Yeah,
I care
you're so dedicated.
I care so much about you and Mark and Johnny and Ty
and our great listeners,
and all of our great listeners. I care so much that it interrupts my REM cycle.
You can't get to REM.
I can't. I'm telling you.
Wow.
I am lucky if 5 mornings of a week, if I make it to the alarm once. Twice is, wow, that's a great week.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Well,
but today I did.
Okay.
So maybe I could get some kind of prescription.
Yeah.
And if I do, we'll have to test it on the air like you tested it before a football practice.
Yeah, maybe we can do it the same show as the Hash Brown Chestnut Challenge.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know. If I'm sleepy, does that affect my appetite? Does it increase my appetite? I don't know. That's something we'll have to probably try out. Bo Nix, whatever you may, and we got to be fair about this because whenever there was a good positive ranking for anything Bronco related during the offseason, we certainly jumped on it, right? So we cannot shy away from the fact that according to Pro Football Focus, out of the 40 quarterbacks that have already played this year, Bo Nix is ranked dead last at number 40.
Wow.
Has he been that bad?
Say that again?
Out of 40 quarterbacks, his quarterback rating, however Pro Football Focus puts it all together, their ranking, by their metrics, he's 34 out of 34 quarterbacks.
Okay. I haven't felt like he's been that bad. Obviously, week 1 wasn't good, but I mean, what did he throw? 3 interceptions the first week?
2 interceptions and a fumble.
2 interceptions. Yes, he had 3 turnovers. But felt like it was much better last week. He did have that 1 interception, but
yeah. Led 4 scoring drives.
Yeah,
4 touchdown drives.
So that's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that he would have been that bad.
No, I don't buy that either. I try to keep an open mind with the way that the metrics and the analytic geeks go about their business here, but this one's a curious one.
That's nerd stuff.
That's very, very curious. So no, Bo needs to be better. I think after the year he had, and with all the hype surrounding Bo, Sean adding fuel to the fire with the top 5 quarterback comment by the end of next year, that we were expecting more. But hey, you give me the Bo that I saw in the first half and that first drive of the second half. You give me that Bo for the rest of the year, I'll sign up for that. No questions asked.
Yeah,
no questions asked.
I don't know what they're using to figure this stuff out for PFF.
It's weird.
It can't be that good. I mean, Bo, certainly he hasn't been the worst quarterback in the league.
The data freaks.
Anyway,
he had 3 touchdowns last week.
Bo talking yesterday about the biggest challenge that comes with trying to close out a game, which the Broncos couldn't do last week.
I'd say the biggest challenge is the opposing team's a good football team. They also know that it's a critical possession and they can't get the game closed on them. So, you got to give credit to the Colts. They battled and kept it close enough to where they could, keep chipping away. And, what's frustrating is we never had that one drive to where we had to. We had several that we could have gone down and put the game away. But I think the biggest challenge, like I said, is the other team. When the other team's a good football team, it can sometimes be difficult.
All right. Let me see. How could I present this in a nice way? I don't know. I always kind of roll my eyes when I hear the whole, well, they get paid over there too. They're professionals too. Yeah, okay. But we expect you to be better than them. Okay? We expect you to be better than them. And when things don't go the way that they're supposed to go, sometimes that whole, well, they're professionals too. They have pride over there too. They get paid too. They got a lot of talent over there too. I don't know. It's always felt like kind of a weak excuse to me. What about you?
Well, I mean, you look at how the Broncos were playing. All the way until before their first drive after halftime. And how good they were playing. Then all of a sudden, it got nothing in their next 3 drives. So, what changed? All of a sudden, the Colts become much better? No, I just think that the Broncos kind of self-destructed. I mean, they were having so much success early on, and then it went away when they needed it the most. So I can't sit here and just give the Colts defense all this credit, because early in the game, the Broncos were doing whatever they wanted.
How do you played on some really good offenses? How do you describe a killer instinct? Can you describe it, or is it just kind of that?
I mean, you tell me. I don't know. I mean, what does that even mean?
Let me go back and draw on my vast experience playing in the NFL, Brandon Stokley.
Well, what about when you were playing, your under 7, youth baseball? I mean, did y'all have a killer instinct? I don't know what that even means.
That's my question, because some
I think it's just something that people throw out there. What's your game face? Bobby Knight when he did the. What are you even talking about? What does that even mean?
That's and that's why I'm asking the question, because
all it means. I'll tell you what it means.
We talk about it all the time, right? Hey, man, that team's got to develop a killer instinct. Okay, what the heck is it?
All it is teams that can finish.
What does that mean?
That you play well at the end when it matters the most. You're a team that can finish games off. I mean, that was the Broncos' issue. Last game they didn't have a killer instinct because they didn't finish.
Is it reflected in the game plan, the play calling? Maybe you start to get a little conservative. You're not necessarily playing as aggressive as you did when you built the lead. You're sitting on a lead. Is it maybe the other team does start to put up a little bit more resistance? And
why would they put up more resistance late rather than early? I mean, are they playing harder now? Or
maybe there's more desperation settling in because you realize the game is starting to get away from you?
Okay. I mean, I don't know. To me, yeah. I mean, you could sometimes see how a coach all of a sudden might become more conservative if they have a lead. But I just think killer instinct for a coach or for players is when you go out there and you execute and you finish things off.
Well, they need to develop that, because a little bit more killer instinct last week would mean they'd be 2-0 heading into this game instead of being 1-1. Hey, you gamers out there, we've got an awesome opportunity. We're giving away a PS5 bundle, and all you have to do to enter is download the Denver Sports app. Click on the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a PS5, a Madden 26, a College Football 26, as well as a big old 70-inch TV to play it all on and watch sports with. So get into the game, download that Denver Sports app, and away we go. As we get set to take on the Chargers this week, I want to ask the question, should Jim Harbaugh even be able to coach this week against the Broncos? That's next.
Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
I never realized that this guy was so good run after the catch. Troy Franklin, flat out unbelievable job by him. It has been so impressive watching him take the jump from year 1 to year 2.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions continue to get great response, great reaction to their free workshops, and they're going to be hosting another one to look forward to. If you've missed out on the first couple, get ready. Tuesday, September 30th at 6 p.m., a free online workshop which will focus on the 7 ways to fix a tax problem. It's a golden opportunity to ask all your IRS and tax payroll related questions. This workshop will cover types of payment plans, how to abate penalties, can you settle for less than you owe. With this free workshop, you'll learn all about fresh start programs to settle for less. How about reaching uncollectible status where the IRS has no choice but to leave you alone? Oh, that sounds nice. Here's the thing. You don't want to take on the IRS by yourself. Let Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions take up the fight for you. They've got the experience, and they'll possibly save you a whole lot of money and valuable peace of mind. If you owe the IRS money and can't pay, if IRS penalties and interests are beating you up, call Advanced Tax Solutions to take advantage of their upcoming free workshop. on Tuesday, September 30th at 6 p.m. All you got to do is call 303-753-6040. They'll send you a link to sign up. 303-753-6040. Advanced Tax Solutions.
Is your office cleaning letting you down? Pike Janitorial beats your current cleaning price by 10% and delivers spotless results every time. Environmentally friendly, thorough, and reliable. Visit denver-janitorial.com for your free quote today. Pike Janitorial. Clean you can count on.
Come shop Denver's biggest, most exciting diamond event of the year.
Because this week, get our lowest prices of the year on everything diamond at Williams Jewelers.
It's the Diamond Expo, September 23rd through 27th at both Williams Jewelers.
Come shop the largest selection of gorgeous loose diamonds. Every shape, every size, and price range diamonds, including Kwiat and Hearts on Fire. It's the Diamond Expo.
Plus thousands of diamond settings from the world's top designers, including Gabriel & Company, A. Jaffe, and Takori.
Everything diamond. Diamond earrings, rings, bracelets, and necklaces at the best prices of the year. It's the Diamond Expo.
Plus, with every purchase of $5,000 or more, you'll receive a pair of half-carat total weight natural diamond studs, a $950 value, as our gift.
The Diamond Expo at Williams Jewelers. Save hundreds, even thousands. It's our biggest diamond event of the year.
And the diamond earrings are on us.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Where Colorado shines.
This is Rob Wilhite of the Wilhite Law Firm. If you've been injured in an accident, you want Wilhite. Colorado drivers know that when they're hit, we hit back harder. Get your free case review right now. Just call 303-GOOD-LAW today or visit WilhiteWins.com and win big with Wilhite.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
From sports and news to entertainment and downright debauchery, Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth presents What's Trending Right Now. Passive aggression.
Oh, Mark. Sweet, naive, childlike Mark.
Culinary techniques.
So you got the crawfish, you got the tail, you pinch, twist, and some people like to slurp it. You're a slurper.
And backhanded apologies.
You know what? I would like to officially apologize to you, Mike. You were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're skinny. I'm fat.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, as we get set to see the Broncos take on the Chargers on Sunday, Sean Payton against Jim Harbaugh, it's fair, well, let's just say a very, very prominent college football voice said it's very fair to ask the question, should Jim Harbaugh even be allowed to coach this weekend for the Chargers against the Broncos? So when the ruling came down punishing Michigan football, these are some of the statements that were included in the ruling. What Michigan football, under the direction of Jim Harbaugh, what they did and failed to do. Lines like, quote, didn't follow the rules. quote, saw compliance as the enemy.
I love it.
Okay?
I love it.
And so Jim
we're talking about the NCAA, right?
The NCAA with Michigan.
Heaven forbid.
And Jim Harbaugh, took off, as the heat was growing, as the authorities were closing in, as the good guys were closing in, he's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to the NFL. See you, Michigan. Good luck with all that. And Urban Meyer on the Triple Option podcast raised a very good question and comparison as to why isn't Jim Harbaugh being treated as, well, someone else was once treated in a similar situation.
There's an elephant in the room here, boys, though, that no one's talking about. When Jim Tressel was fired at Ohio State and he was given a suspension, Roger Goodell, commissioner of the National Football League, came out and said that we're going to honor that that suspension. And you remember he went to Indianapolis Colts to work in the replay room or something. The Colts, because of the respect they had for the NCAA and the suspension, do you realize suspended Jim Tressel? So he was unable to perform his duties for the first 6 games of the year for the Indianapolis Colts. I think we all know the answer.
Yeah.
Any chance that Roger Goodell and the NFL? Of course not. Yeah. And I don't know why.
Now, a couple of differences here. That was a case where the Colts hired Tressel with already the knowledge that he was suspended by the NCAA and by college football. Difference here is that Harbaugh took the took the Chargers job before the ruling on what happened at Michigan under him came out. But still.
Yeah, so what?
Isn't it something that the NFL should acknowledge?
Well,
and punish Harbaugh accordingly.
You shouldn't have done it the first time to Jim Tressel. Stay in your lane, right? What you do in college, you do in college. I mean, that's none of your business. You're lucky you have college football to begin with. So what? Leave it alone.
Who's lucky to have college football?
The NFL. I mean, it's a minor league system for them.
Yeah, free.
But now all of a sudden, so everyone that gets in trouble in college, you set the standard. So if you do something in college, you get in trouble. Now you come to the NFL, you're going to get suspended. Well, that's what you did to Jim Tressel, but you're not doing it to Harbaugh. That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. So what's your problem here? That they
should have never done it to Jim Tressel.
Okay, that's your point.
To begin
not
with,
that they should have done it to Harbaugh.
Right.
Okay.
I don't care Harbaugh did in college. Good for him. It's a bunch of crap anyway. The whole thing. Right? I mean, they find someone that they can pick on, and then they'll go after him full force. And it was Jim Harbaugh for a couple years in Michigan because he didn't put up with their nonsense. But you're telling me he's the only one that's doing it? He bought a kid a burger or something, and they made it the biggest deal in the world.
Well, it was also
he
recruiting.
Said
it was also recruiting during the time.
Oh my gosh!
When
Give me a.
Everybody
you think he's
was
the only one doing it?
Well,
but
somebody has to be made an example of. You think Sean Payton was the only one involved in bounties?
Again, that was ridiculous.
But somebody had to be made an example of.
Ridiculous. So, they were spying on teams. Don't make it so easy for these guys to steal your signals. Don't be so dumb.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know. I think it's a bunch of, they should have never started that when they did it to Jim Tressel. They also did it to the quarterback. Do you remember that? I think it was Pryor.
Oh, the Ohio State quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the NCAA punished him for, I think it was tattoos or whatever it was, jerseys.
It was. Back then
right?
it was
and
tattoos,
then,
yeah.
And then the NFL suspended him.
Yeah.
I think it was him.
They were giving away merchandise in exchange for tattoos. Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, so what? It doesn't matter what the NCAA does.
But if the NFL does have it really good with this free minor league system that they have in college football, shouldn't they show a certain amount of respect to what college football, the governing bodies of college football are trying to do and show a certain amount of respect to them by honoring these kind of punishments?
No. Just worry about what the people do when they're employed by you. You can't control, before. I don't like it. I don't like the precedent that was set for Tressel and for Pryor. So are you going to do that now for players if they break a rule? Are they going to get suspended when they come to the NFL? Doesn't seem like it. Coaches? Well, not anymore. But what happens the next time? Well, why'd you do it to Tressel? You're not doing it for Harbaugh. So it's all over the place, right? There's different standards, different rules for different people.
Right.
You should have never started that in the first place.
When they get to the NFL, you got to still let these Georgia players drive fast.
Right.
Right?
Yes. Are we suspending them? I mean, I don't know where it starts or stops. You know, where's the line here? And then the goalposts are always moving. They're always moving.
Yeah, when I heard that comment from Herb, part of me was like, all right, Ohio State guy calling out the Michigan guy.
Well, wouldn't you be mad?
The Ohio State guy in Tressel, they upheld his punishment, but they didn't do it to the Michigan guy.
Well, he's speaking facts, isn't he?
From a consistency standpoint, sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's not making this up. Yeah, he probably likes Tressel, and he probably doesn't like Harbaugh in Michigan. Okay. But these are the facts. I mean, they suspended the Ohio State guy and the Michigan guy because he's a head coach. I mean, you're going to suspend him for 6 games? That's a bad look for the NFL.
Because of the implication.
No, they're not going to do that. No, we didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Put their blinders on. What are you talking about? They won't even mention it. It's a bad look. So I'm glad that Urban Meyer brought it up.
Boy, for these college coaches who run, I was going to say renegade programs, but maybe just get caught for doing what everybody else does. And you're right. There's a lot of truth to that. But boy, they've got that outlet that is the NFL, right? Pete Carroll did it. He felt them closing in on him at USC. He got out. He got out while the getting was good. USC was the one that was left to clean up the mess.
Why didn't Pete get suspended?
Right.
Did he have did he get in trouble with the NCAA? I mean, I know like Reggie Bush and.
No, Pete didn't. Pete sailed right into the NFL and.
But did USC get in trouble?
USC did, yes.
The university.
Yes.
I know Reggie Bush did. So then why didn't Pete Carroll, did the NCAA ever do anything to Pete Carroll?
No.
Okay, well then that's what happened.
Well, I have to go back. Well,
okay.
I got to go back and see specifically if there was anything like,
what do they call
Pete,
that?
if you
show
cause, meaning
like that.
Basically what it means is that like Harbaugh had like as part of his punishment by the NCAA, it was like a certain amount a year show clause, meaning if he wants to come back to college football, the team that wants to hire him has to show cause why he should be allowed to come back into college football.
Because we want to win.
I know.
What does that even mean?
And the other thing, too, that Urban Meyer said in this podcast, like, we're talking about the NCAA here. They can recommend stuff, and they can hand out a certain kind of, air quote, punishment, but they really are toothless now when it comes to really being able to punish people.
Right. They're holding on for dear life.
There's no real and that's the thing in college football now. There's really no board or entity out there that can really say, "Oh, no, you broke the rules." And here's the harshest of harsh penalties and you have to abide by them.
It's funny how
it's the Wild West, man.
The final ruling comes out when Harbaugh is, in the NFL.
Right.
Whatever. I mean, the NCAA is they don't have hardly any power anymore.
No.
It's all gone.
And I'm not mad at Harbaugh because I'm with you. Is that the stuff that goes back to the time when the Patriots got busted for Spygate. It was done with the idea that many other teams were doing it, and they told everybody stop doing it, and the Patriots kept doing it, and they finally all right, well, we got to make an example of somebody, and you're it. And so do I think that whatever Jim Harbaugh was doing at Michigan, he was the only one doing it? Of course not. No way. My guess it was widespread. But at some point, you got to kind of go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and you got to pick somebody to make an example out of. So, no, Jim Harbaugh should be coaching this weekend.
Yeah, I agree. Again, I don't know why the NFL did it to Tressel to begin with. I mean, he was taking a job in to be the coach's assistant in the booth, to be a replay guy or something. No.
I don't. I'm just
I don't know
off the
when
top
it was
of my
either.
head. I know. I'm
Right.
just kind of
but I wasn't
wondering
there.
if you were there. Yeah, I don't know about the time frame. So, by the way, Sean Payton just 1-5 all time against Jim Harbaugh?
I think very good. I think, look, I worked with his brother John at the Eagles. Their father was a fantastic coach, and the two of them are fantastic coaches. So our league's better when Jim's in it. I've said this before out of respect. I mean, I'd rather him be in a different division, but he does a tremendous job with his team, and as does John. Think about that. At one point, there was a Super Bowl where the two of them were coaching against each other. I mean, we might go 200 more years before that happens again, and that's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I'm not here to bash Jim Harbaugh. When we were talking about the coaching possibilities back then, for me, it was Sean Payton 1 and Jim Harbaugh 1A, or Jim Harbaugh 1 and Sean Payton 1A. I really didn't feel much difference between either one that I would love to have had here. So I'm happy we got Sean. I would have been just about equally as happy to have gotten Harbaugh. Harbaugh got Sean twice last year. Okay, Sean, it's your turn to respond. What you got?
Yeah, obviously, I my last game in college was against the Harbaugh dad.
Really? I never.
Yeah.
I never.
He coached for.
I never knew he was.
Do you know who he coached for?
I do not
Probably
know.
A lot of different teams, but this game was against the
South Alabama.
Oh, the good guess.
The Jaguars.
Good guess.
Yeah. Sun Belt. Was it a Sun Belt team?
Of course.
Western Kentucky Hilltoppers.
Yes!
Really?
Yes! You did it! Unbelievable!
Who's better than us? Or whatever the Harbaugh says. Who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. And so when I went back to Baltimore in 2013, Harbaugh was coaching. His dad was always around.
Yeah.
And we chatted all the time. They're great.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole family's great. I don't know Jim, but I loved playing for John, and I loved talking to the old man, the dad. So that was my last game.
They come across so different, don't they? Jim Harbaugh and John Harbaugh.
Yes.
They're so like Jim obviously is his dad, right?
Sure seems like it.
Personality-wise,
Yeah.
whereas John must be more like the mom, but
I don't know. They're both pretty high-strung, but
John keeps it under wraps more.
Yes.
John comes across as much more cool, but you get him every once in a while. You get him in a loose environment, and yeah, you see the Harbaugh in him come out.
I mean, the success that both of those guys have had, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you look at the coaches in this division, I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
Right. Okay, let's get to 4 down territory.
It's time for 4 down territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with first down.
Well, one of, if not the biggest bright spot to come out of the Colts loss was the play of Troy Franklin, who looked exceptional as he teamed up with Bo Nix, bringing back memories of their times connecting in and at Oregon.
Well, they play a lot of zone. They keep things.
Wrong one.
Fat finger.
That's great. I think he's starting to develop into the player that everybody, ultimately knows he can become. He's, I've mentioned he looks a little bit as comfortable and confident as he looked in college. I think that's starting to show. And I knew he always was going to have that in him. And, it's good to see him with the self-confidence to go out there and make those plays and continue to do it and play the whole game like he did. And I expect a lot. Not necessarily more because he did, a lot. So I expect just consistency from him, and I know he's going to give us everything he's got.
So Troy Franklin clearly now established as the Broncos' number 2 wide receiver.
Great young man.
Well, I think he's their second best wide receiver, but I still, what does that mean? Explain what number 2 wide receiver means for the Broncos.
Well, if you have a number 1 receiver, everybody's always talking about number 2. We discussed this during the offseason. Man, it'd be nice if the Broncos could get T. Higgins. That'd be a good number 2 receiver, right?
Well, he would have been number 1 here.
Really? He's a better receiver than Cortland?
Well, he would have gotten paid more.
Well, just because he got paid, but that would okay.
All
right. All right.
Follow the money.
Because of the
anyway,
implication.
but no, here's the deal. usually, most teams, you have, 2 wide receivers. They stay on the field 99% of the time till they get tired. Not here. You're still going to see Mims. You're still going to see Pat Bryant. Who else do we have?
Is it a problem to you that both Marvin Mims and Pat Bryant had less snaps than Trent Sherfield the other day?
Sherfield's the other one. Does it bother me?
That's a head scratcher.
Well, I like Sherfield.
At the expense of Mims and developing Bryant?
No, I think he has a place here. We're still, we don't want to just throw Pat Bryant in there right now and just say, okay, you're playing 30 plays a game, 40 plays a game.
Why not? He doesn't seem to be overwhelmed out there.
No, he doesn't. But that's just not Sean's philosophy. And until you could show that you are a true upper-tier starting wide receiver, and Sean's going to keep rotating those guys.
Okay, I get that then for Pat Bryant. Why Marvin Mims trailing in snaps to Trent Sherfield?
Well, I think Mims is he's kind of like a specialist.
A what?
Specialist?
No. Come on, get it. I know. Come on.
A utility. No. Utility knife. No. Jack of all trades.
No.
Come on. Hybrid.
Think
hybrid.
Think yodeling. Think the hills are alive with the sound. Think about chocolate. Think about watches. Think about
the chocolate boy. The tumble.
Oh, geez.
What's the chocolate
he's
in the
a
mountains?
Swiss Army knife. Oh my
goodness.
Dang it. How many times do we have to go over this?
Well, we haven't done it this year, have we? That was last year. I'm a little rusty.
We did it all during the off season. We probably brought it up like 5 or 6 times. All right, anyway.
Yeah, so he's a Swiss Army knife, and so they're going to use him a little bit different. Sometimes he's going to play, 25 plays. Sometimes he's going to play 10 plays. So they just
do not. Let's just get this out there. They just do not view Marvin Mims as a number 2 type wide receiver.
No, but there's a role for him.
Okay.
They'll put him in the backfield.
Sure.
They'll put him in the slot.
Sure.
And we saw the touchdown. So he'll do a bunch of different things. But those are designed, schemed-up plays for him. I think when you look, and Sherfield's more of the third wide type of wide receiver, the slot receiver. Pat Bryant, you can put him inside, you can put him outside. Would I like to see more Pat Bryant? Look, that's all I need to see. Majority of the snaps, the 3 guys I'd like to see. If you're talking about 3 wides, give me Sutton.
Boy.
Let me start over. The majority of the snaps when we go 3 wides, this is what I want to see. Sutton, Franklin, Pat Bryant.
Okay. I can sign up for that.
Those 3.
Let's go.
I like Pat.
Second down.
Sean Payton on what he sees on film when he looks at this Chargers offense.
Well, they're very efficient on first down. They do a great job with their run game plan. They'll be in heavy groupings. They'll give you gap schemes. They'll give you zone schemes. The play action that comes off of those runs is difficult, and then they're very efficient in their drop back game. So 2 weeks in, and then again, this is last year as well, but you can see the confidence that they're playing with, and the receivers and the quarterback all being on the same page. The timing has been real impressive.
We brought up this term yesterday, the idea that the Colts kind of played bully ball against the Broncos, offensively, defensively. And the Chargers certainly seem like a team capable of playing bully ball. Do you look at the Broncos as a team that can adjust and counter and play bully ball of their own? Like a physical, really beat you up type defense, or is their MO on defense something else?
Doesn't seem that way, does it? I think when you ask me that, I say, okay, well, who are the big hitters? Bonito is an undersized guy, and Jonathan Cooper's fine, but you don't see who's our linebackers.
Right.
Sternad and Singleton. They're fine,
so
but
is
they're
this
not
a finesse defense? And it can be a really good defense. But
Hufunga's the hitter.
Right.
Other than that, there's no real hitters out there.
Right.
No one you look at if you're on the offense and you're intimidated by, got to be careful here.
Coming over the middle with him.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Which you don't have to be a great defense. You don't have to have a bunch of those guys to be a great defense. But I just don't look at this defense and say, they play that style of defense. Okay. I mean, but I don't think there's anyone out there that you look at and say, "Oh, I got to watch out for that guy." Oh, my
Third
God.
down.
Seriously, what are we doing? Seriously. Seriously. I thought we fixed that. What are we doing?
Soft.
Soft? My ass? Goodness gracious. Seriously. Seriously, it's
Now
pissing
that's
me
the kind-
off.
now that's
It's pissing me off. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'll if it happens again, I'm erasing it. I'm not doing this game anymore.
I know
it freaks me out. I thought we had it fixed.
Can I go on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodness.
Buffalo,
what are we doing?
Miami, Thursday night football. Feel the excitement.
Feel the ringing in my ears.
Do you give Miami any shot tonight? Or
No.
Is this how about this? Is this Mike McDaniel's last game as a head coach in the NFL?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I think it's too early.
What if it gets bad? Because you're playing on a Thursday night, which kind of gives you the benefit of a mini bye.
That's right.
So if you do want to make a change, you got you can elevate somebody as the interim coach. You got all weekend to let them kind of plan things out for next week. So if ever there's a time, it's got to be bad. But I mean, let's say
40-something.
Yeah,
7.
let's say it's 38-7. Gone.
Stephen
Tomorrow.
Ross.
Stephen Ross.
I mean, I get he's a little out there, isn't he?
He is.
I guess it wouldn't shock me. You're right. If there's a time to do it and you get blown out, you're 0-3, you're going to fire him eventually. Do you just say, okay, enough's enough here? I just still think it's a little bit early. But if you get embarrassed, national TV, and you do have that mini bye, I guess that would be a good time to do it, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Third down.
I'll see. They turned it down. I was going to try to get you. That was going to be mean on my part. I was going to have fun and play the loud whistle again just to further aggravate you. But
that was good.
That was
good.
I don't have another story. Fourth down was Stoke complaining about the whistle. Mark joins us next.
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Hey, more confidence, more ambition, and increased desire to be active and healthy. These are just some of the benefits that come with getting your hair back. If you're tired of that expanding bald spot, receding hairline, or thinning hair, and you want to do something about it, contact the amazing team at Advanced Hair Restoration. Start with a free consultation with Advanced Hair and learn all about their quick and easy one-day hair loss solution that begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and it's even guaranteed to grow. All you have to do is choose how much hair and where, and Advanced Hair does the rest. With the latest technology, legendary Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team. Getting your hair back does change your life. Take it from me 20 years ago. I had this done, yes, with Dr. Tanya Pauls herself. My hair grew back and continues to grow 2 decades later. Winner of Westward's Best of Denver 2 years in a row, and right now for a limited time, get a free consultation, $250 free hair grass, and $250 off. Call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com, advancedhair.com.
Okay, Michael. Any other questions about your Select Health insurance?
How much time do you have?
I have exactly as much time as you need.
Wonderful, because I have exactly 112 more questions.
112.
112.
112 it is. Let's do this.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
Brandon Stokley here from my team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Do you need a new furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump? ROX Rocks Heating and Air makes it incredibly easy with their new, free, no obligation online heating and cooling quote. It takes less than 5 minutes and gives you options instantly. No calls, no waiting, and transparent pricing. Only at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Catch a ride with Evie and Otto. Catch a ride.
I'm Evie.
And I'm Otto.
And you're invited to Go EV Go at Foundation Kia, the premier electric vehicle sales event.
Enjoy free food, giveaways, and really sweet deals on all new EVs.
Yep, before federal rebates expire September 30th.
Foundation Kia is here to stay, but these deals are going away.
Your EV journey starts here. Join us September 25th through 27th for the biggest event of the year. Visit FoundationKia.com for more info, and we'll see you in Wheat Ridge. Catch a ride.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you. Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service. Really? Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 10/21/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of 1 unlimited intro-line applied via 12 monthly internet bill credits. 1 discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data and service series. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Q1 to Q2 2025.
Come shop Denver's biggest, most exciting diamond event of the year.
Because this week, get our lowest prices of the year on everything diamond at Williams Jewelers.
It's the Diamond Expo, September 23rd through 27th at Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
Come shop the largest selection of gorgeous loose diamonds, every shape, every size, and price range diamonds, including Kwiat and Hearts on Fire. It's the Diamond Expo.
Plus, thousands of diamond settings from the world's top designers, including Gabriel & Company, JB Star, and Tacori.
Everything diamond. Diamond earrings, rings, bracelets, and necklaces at the best prices of the year. It's the Diamond Expo.
Plus, with every purchase of $5,000 or more, you'll receive a half-carat pair of natural diamond studs, a $950 value as our gift.
The Diamond Expo at Williams Jewelers. Save hundreds, even thousands. It's our biggest diamond event of the year.
And the diamond earrings are on us.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Where Colorado shines.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You are listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Double crossing, you little punk.
Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And of course, emotional maturity.
Or maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, welcome to it. Happy Thursday morning, rolling through our show. It's 8 o'clock, which means our man, Mark Schlereth, is here. You were in the control room there through the looking glass.
Yes.
Watching and listening to Brandon Stokely's temper tantrum there a few minutes ago.
I don't know what
What'd you make of that?
I thought you said something to me. It's the whistle you don't. I have never heard the whistle.
Well, you only have one headphone on your ear. The other one you don't even put on your ear. This whistle is
Third down.
Wow. See, and
Wow,
I saw him
is
doing that.
obnoxious.
That would have upset me again.
Yes, thankfully, I tried to play it before you got the headphones clear,
Yeah,
but
I put
darn
them
it,
off.
you're too
But
quick.
that
Again,
is-
Brandon
okay.
Stokely. Great
Yeah.
anticipation.
It's just loud and it hurts my ears. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's a bad whistle.
right. So I think we need to. I mean, we've been dealing with this for how many weeks now?
This is our third week of bringing back four down territory.
I've had enough
of the whistle.
I've had
the
it.
whistle.
Yeah, of the whistle. It's too loud. So if we don't get it fixed, I'm serious. I might smash that thing.
Smash
Seriously.
the whistle.
No, the iPad.
The iPad.
No, you don't come near my iPad.
Well, then turn it down.
Oh,
Yeah, turn it down.
Are you issuing an ultimatum?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Wow. Might have a little turf war here.
Yeah. Well, that isn't obnoxious. That doesn't hurt your ear.
No, it is loud.
It's really loud.
Really loud.
I mean, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
And we had it fixed yesterday.
Well, Ty was riding the levels. That's what they call it. Real board op term. You're riding the levels. Meaning you just
kind of like on the ones and twos.
You have your hands
like
on.
a DJ?
You have your hands on the button. You're kind of bringing it down, up as needed. Riding.
Well, where was Ty today?
Wow.
Just kind of playing loosey goosey with the rules over there.
Or maybe you just wanted to tick off Stoke. I don't know.
Maybe.
I am nourished by your hatred.
Ty's a little sneaky.
Yeah.
A little sneaky.
He is a sneaky
meanness to him.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, good to have you here. Let's recap top stories of the day. Bo Nix yesterday saying, "Hey, listen, we lost the game to the Colts, but it wasn't all bad."
Reaffirmed your thoughts.
Well, we did, some really good things, especially early. We scored points in the red zone. I think that was the biggest takeaway is when we got down there, we scored touchdowns instead of having to kick field goals. So that's exciting. That's something we can build on and grow. I thought our red zone plan was really good, and so we'll continue to find ways to do that. And then just in the fourth quarter, we got to find a way to get another touchdown. We had a couple of chances to put the game away, and we didn't. So that's what we got to get better at.
As we scrutinize guys, Bo and the offense and Sean, let's remember they scored 28 points, and 28 points on the road with how good this defense is supposed to be should have been enough. So let's not drift too far away from who and what the main reason was because they lost that game last week. It wasn't the offense, Stokley.
Yeah, certainly wasn't offense. The defense needed to play better. You're right. I mean, there was positives there. We think about the ending, the last couple drives, the interception, the missed field goal, not being able to convert and put the game away. But there were a lot of positives from that football game. I mean, the way that they started, the second half, there were some good things there. Bo played much better than he did in week one. Unfortunately, you need more from the defense.
100%. I mean, if you look at after their touchdown in the third quarter, the opening drive, they shot themselves in the foot. And that's something you've got to clean up, whether that's your mentality, whether that's, your focus, whatever that is, you have got to fix that because you've got to be better. And in those situations where you're in the red zone, you can't throw a pick. You can't get stuffed at the line of scrimmage on a 2nd down and 1. That's a conversion down. You got to have that conversion. So they did mess those things up, but still 28 points on the road with a quote-unquote top 5 defense by everybody's metrics, and there might be a top, maybe a generational defense.
Right.
We throw that
Historic,
word around.
yeah.
Oh, my gosh, generational. This guy's a generational talent. They're generational. Well, you know what? They weren't in that particular game. So, yes, 100%. You score 28 points on the road, you win. And if you don't, it's not just the offense; it's the defense as well. That's the biggest issue.
And I think the other thing is, it wasn't like you're playing, Cincinnati with Burrow, Chase, and Higgins on the road. I mean, it's Daniel Jones, Pittman, Downs,
Pierce,
Alec Pierce, Jonathan Taylor's a good running back, rookie tight end. I mean, it's. But this is the NFL. There's good skill position players on every team, but you're not talking about top tier like some of these other offenses. So that makes it even worse.
More on the Broncos coming up here, but as we roll on, the dream is still alive. The magic number is still in play, Stink, as the Rockies, before a robust crowd of about, maybe 5,000 people were at Coors Field. Maybe 5,000 people there. But the Rockies lose again to the Marlins, and the Rockies now, boy, I've missed the first team since so-and-so in the modern era.
Mm-hmm.
I really missed the Cleveland Spider references, but
Right.
I'll settle for modern era futility. The Rockies are the first team in the modern era since 1901 to cross the minus 400 run differential mark. Previous record was 345 by the 1932 Boston Red Sox. So the Rockies have been outscored by 402 runs so far this season, which is the most ever. And if you're keeping alive the dream of 120 losses, they have to go 1-9 in their last 10 games, which
doable.
Is doable considering that they're 4-21 in their last 25.
They can do this.
Let's do this.
They can do this.
Come on, guys.
times.
They can-
9 times.
Their last 10 games, they're 1-9. So
they got a chance. So
They
you're
do.
telling me there's a chance, 1 in a million.
a great chance.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I can't believe.
I forgot they were still playing. By the way,
Yeah.
It's easy to forget.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't believe that they're the first team since 1900 to have a run differential of minus 400.
Correct.
Or more.
Correct. And they've blown it away.
Right. That's flat out unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I mean, we know they're bad, but that bad?
Right.
First team in the modern history of baseball? I mean, there's been some bad teams out there.
And the thing is, we've been doing these, this is the worst basically since the middle of May. And you would think that would be embarrassing enough for Dick Monfort to make massive changes during the offseason. How about add in what Kyle Freeland? I mean, Kyle Freeland, local guy, he's been part of the last good Rocky teams. And when he took the loss the other day to drop to 4-16, oh boy, having 4-16 on the back of your baseball card forever, ouch. Anyway, he said, quote, "It's hard to send a positive message out to fans right now. 3 straight 100-loss seasons, sniffing an MLB record for losses this year. Not a lot has gone correctly. This is a very tough time for Colorado Rockies baseball." So
what's crazy? It's not like, hey, they just gave up 400 runs on the season. Their run differential
is
400.
Correct.
Minus.
How many total runs have they given up?
969.
Oh my gosh.
How many runs have they scored? 567.
What's the difference between those?
402.
Run differential.
Yes.
That's it.
There you go.
But no one looks at the back of their baseball cards or football cards anymore. You
They
know
don't.
that. Used to. All the time. Like,
why don't you look at the back of it?
People still collect baseball.
You
don't look at the back at all when you're
No.
collecting baseball cards or any card? No?
No.
What do you?
We
you
used to.
You just look at the front.
Yeah. You're just looking. It's all about making money. You know, with these cards nowadays. So if you get the right card, you're just putting it in a sleeve and you're sending it off to get graded. Right? That's all you're doing. No one is doing anything like we used to do and look at the back of the cards and where'd they go to college and
Read the stats and all that.
Right. Oh, look at what he did. No. You're looking for certain cards. If you don't get those cards, all the other cards are trash.
All right, last thought here on the Rockies, and we'll mercifully move along.
You didn't like my card breakdown?
I love the card breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't realized that's what it's been reduced to.
Now it's just cards. Have you
flat
ever been to
out
a card
business.
show?
I used to go all the time.
Did you?
Yeah, I got some pretty cool signed baseballs.
Yeah.
Yogi Berra was a jerk.
Was he?
Yeah, Yogi was a jerk.
Yogi was a jerk. Huh?
Yeah.
He's little too, huh?
Yeah.
Tiny little guy.
Never always a good thing to meet your heroes.
He was not my hero,
No,
but
but you know what I
he's
mean.
just kind of walking through the deal.
Yeah.
And this is back probably in the 80s, 88, 89, I don't know, as a middle school. And you would go there, buy your autograph ticket, and you stand in line and get your order. Brooks Robinson, Frank Robinson, Hank Aaron, those types of guys. Pretty
Very
cool, right?
cool,
Yeah. Always in Houston or maybe New Orleans. And we saw Yogi walking through. Hey, hey, Mr. Berra, can we get a picture with you real quick? Just grumpy old man. Hurry up. He took the picture, but he was just a jerk.
You're at a card show that you're being paid to be at.
Yeah. Just a
He
grumpy old man.
wasn't being paid to take a picture in the walkway.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Was
Still,
it
you can be kind.
Was it a baseball card show or a card show when you were sitting at the table all by yourself while Joe Namath was at the table next to you? The line was out the door.
Yeah, that was.
I've had that happen to me, so I can't really laugh too much.
That was at this golf tournament that I was hosting, and Joe Namath's line was 200 people deep, and I had nobody, zero.
I've done that. I did one a couple years ago. I'm like, why do y'all want me here to begin with?
Right.
They had everyone. That's when I met Mike Tyson. Payton was there, Mike Tyson, but it was in Chicago, so they had a bunch of former Colts players there. And no one cares. I mean, I think I might have signed 20 autographs. It's like,
so your booth or table, who was around you?
Oh my gosh, who did we have?
Right around you.
Oh,
you remember?
I mean, there were some real guys there. I'm trying to think of who all was there. Like I said, Mike Tyson was there. You had some wrestling guys there. I don't remember who was next door to me, right on my side.
But they probably had a bigger crowd.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing, but at the same time, they're paying me.
Right.
It's not my fault.
Right.
I'll make money regardless.
Right. Hey, can you get me, hey, in the line, can you get me a Mike Tyson autograph for me? By the way, I used to get, when I played here, I bet you I got more fan mail with cards of Elway and Terrell Davis in them to see if I could get those guys to sign the cards and send them back. They didn't even put my card in the envelope.
Yeah.
Stink, hey man, love you, love what you do. Can you see if Terrell Davis will sign this card? Yeah, I used to get that all the time.
Became the middleman.
Right, I was the middleman.
You were the mule.
Yeah, I just flicked the card across the locker room.
There you go, TD.
Yeah.
Sign that for this guy. Well, yeah, take care of it. I'm not going to do your bidding. All right, so that's what's going on with the Rockies. We can only hope. 120 losses, the magic number 1-9 over their final 10 games. Can they do it? Also, the Avalanche had their media day yesterday to kick off the start of their training camp, and you heard the buzzwords throughout the course of all the press conferences, words like consistency, continuity, stability, urgency, hunger. We heard it from Bednar, Nathan McKinnon, and we also heard it from Gabe Landeskog.
The end goal is to win another Stanley Cup and hopefully win multiple, right? I think that's why we keep doing this, and this is why we keep trying. This is why I didn't grind my ass off for 3 years to come back and just be a part of the team. You try to win, and we want to put another banner up in the building.
And Nathan McKinnon, when asked, does the loss to Dallas in the playoffs provide extra motivation? Stink, I'm very curious to get your response to this one.
Yeah, I don't know how much negativity can really drive you for the next 9 months. I think we're trying to be positive and look at it from just a new chapter, new challenges throughout this season. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. It's a long year. It's a grueling year with the Olympics too, so it's going to be a lot of hockey. So definitely hurts. I'm sure that game will always hurt, but going forward, I don't think it can really motivate you in the right ways if you're trying to win.
That's interesting because you've freely admitted that the Jacksonville playoff loss, that bitter, crushing loss to Jacksonville, absolutely was the motivation, the impetus, the kind of the driving force behind winning 2 straight Super Bowls, and gone so far as to say you're not so sure you win 2 in a row if you don't lose to Jacksonville.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, I have a totally different perspective than he does, and it's probably why football is so much harder to win a championship in, because you only get one opportunity, right? You mess up a game like we messed up that Jacksonville game. If we came back and played them, for the best of 7, we'd beat them 4 in a row. I mean, that's just the way we were so much better than they were. But the bottom line is we weren't prepared. We didn't play well enough in that particular game. And so that stung because we knew how good we were. And, I don't know, man, that's the mentality. And maybe it was different for Stoke, whatever. I mean, winning is great. I love winning. But I think you just learn a lot more about your team and yourself during the losses, how you respond, how you come back, and the losses hurt more. I think as a team, they hurt more and are more motivating than the winning is. That's just been my experience, and maybe it's because of my pessimistic attitude and my my Eeyore type of attitude when it comes to. But I think Stoke has the same attitude I did, like the fear of losing your job, the fear of getting cut, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of they replace you. Like that fear is real for me. So I don't know, Stoke, where are you at?
Yeah, I think everyone's different when it comes to motivating yourself or your team, and And listening to McKinnon there, I think obviously you can use it during the off season if that's what you want to get you going. If you need something to get you going, fuel, like, hey, we don't want to let this happen again. But once you get going in during the season, you're I think you've turned the page on that. You're playing different teams. It's a different year, but everyone's different, right? Everyone is different on how they want to be motivated or what they want to think about to get through the tough times or the workouts or, when you're going through a little adversity during the season, do you want to look back and remember how painful that loss was? Everybody's wired a little bit different when it comes to those things.
Well, but by the way, we used to. I mean, there were times we were being in the huddle during a game, like a TV timeout, where we're not playing as well as we should be, and that game came up. Hey man, we don't want that feeling again. Let's get our, blank together and let's go. Let's go.
The Jacksonville game.
Yeah, we would talk. I mean, it would happen during the course of the 2 years of back-to-back championships. We that thing came up on a weekly basis.
Do you think
practice and everything else?
If y'all had 4 or 5 more chances, do you think it would have turned out differently for y'all?
Yeah. Stoke, you have been on top of your game.
You heard.
Play the music. Play the music.
Let's go.
Play my theme song.
Play my theme song.
I thought there's a little bit of frostiness, but I think Zach has a little frostiness towards me, but I think you're going to take over because you've been so good. You've been a master.
Yeah,
that
was epic last training camp. Y'all getting into it about that.
Yeah,
and it has carried over for over a year now.
I know.
That is gold.
Day number 270 of the Zach By Sensitivity Smear Campaign.
It's impossible.
But
Sorry, buddy.
To what we've been discussing, I get what McKinnon's talking about, though, because for you guys, you had 16 games, right?
Yeah.
16 games. And every game took on a level of importance that I think it would be easy during the course of one of those games to say, hey, come on, guys, let's not forget about that Jacksonville feeling.
Right.
But when you're playing 82 games, and you're playing 3-4 times in a week, and it's stretched out over 6-7 months, and let's not forget you got the Olympics thrown in there as well in February. I mean, can you really have those moments where you're just kind of sitting around and going, come on, guys? Remember how we felt after that Dallas loss?
No.
We don't want to feel that way again.
Again, that's why hockey's easier.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I mean, you just proved my point. Every time you open your lips, you just prove.
Open my lips? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much more difficult football is than hockey.
3.
You could play 3 games in a week.
Oh, the text line. Is
Hockey guy.
Yeah, your hockey guy's coming in.
Where you
strong.
at, hockey guy?
I mean,
don't disappoint.
Well, here's and we got this. Well, here's one that's interesting. RamosLaw.com, text line 303-713-1043. Blah, blah, blah. That's all I hear from the Avalanche before the start of every season. They talk about how deep they are and how focused they are, and then they finish third in their division and get knocked out in the first or second round.
Yeah, maybe they should use that as motivation.
Well, I get the sense, and I'm not falling into the trap of how they've been and what they've said in years past. I think the understanding over there is very clear that whatever buzz, good feeling, grace period that they earned after winning a cup a few years ago is gone. I think it has been replaced with a new sense of urgency, a new hunger, maybe an understanding that, hey, winning a Stanley Cup was awesome, but if this group is really going to cement their legacy, we got to win another one. And we got to have an urgency and a focus that is there right from day one that maybe hasn't been there the last couple of years. And so just my read on the situation, I get a sense that this group feels like they're going to attack the season much like they attacked the regular season the year they ended up winning the Cup, where they went out and had 119 points and were first in their division, and we all know what happened. I think you're going to see that kind of approach and more of an emphasis on, hey, let's make sure we're finishing first or second in the conference and not finishing second or third in our own division. I think you're going to see it and feel it right from the start. So we'll see.
Why?
For the reasons I just laid out. Were you not listening?
What? No, I wasn't.
So did I make it very clear?
Pay attention, Campbell.
You accuse me. You guys accuse me.
No, it's funny because Mark is just kind of staring at you and just like, all right, when's he going to finish talking?
Yeah.
And you
I'm giving
but I didn't know,
impassioned
I didn't know who you're going to give it to. You didn't say Mark or anything, but you were looking at him, and it's just like, I don't think he wanted you to look at him.
I wasn't really listening to you.
Yes.
You started lipping on about hockey and how they're going to come out and they're going to be in passion. And I'm like, why? What's going to be different this year than it has been the last couple of years when they have been the preseason favorite.
Yeah.
And they have had the most talent. They have had all this stuff. Like all of a sudden they're flipping the switch this year though.
I think the biggest
different.
I think the biggest thing they have going for them this year is that there is a sense of stability. That when they made all those, no team has made more transactions in the last 2 years than the Avs, and they've been constantly reworking, remaking.
You know that for a fact, or you just kind of?
No, I know that for a fact.
100% fact?
Yes, yes, I do.
Who's playing goalie for them?
Mackenzie Blackwood, but he's hurt right now, and he may be ready for the start of the season. We'll see. But anyway.
And they got to feel better about their goalie situation heading into the season.
Exactly. So, but my point being is that they, over the last couple of years, have tried to remake their team at the trade deadline, and even though they've liked the pieces that they've added, maybe it just didn't have enough time for it to all kind of, come together and gel. And what the sense is now is that we've got the guys back that we acquired, the Brock Nelsons and the Marty Natcheses of the world. They're here starting day one. Gabe here is here starting day one. We don't have the same kind of questions and concerns about Val starting day one. So there's a sense that the foundation is established, and now they can go out over a long season and get everything put together so that they're ready to go come playoff time, rather than, hey, we get to the trade deadline and we're remaking the team on the fly. That's the biggest difference.
Yeah,
okay?
and
was that me lipping on? Is that the term you used? Was that lipping? Was I lipping?
I actually listened that time.
Okay, good.
And I see where you're at. I don't buy it, but I see where you're coming from.
The Miko situation,
right? That's not hanging over them.
That's not lingering around. Are they going to re-sign him? What's going to go on with him?
Good point.
Yeah, I lingered on like cologne.
Yes. Oh,
yeah. Did you go with the same stuff today?
Did we go one squirt today? How'd we do the cologne
I'm
today?
not going to give you the.
I didn't smell it like yesterday.
Well, he's not doing a commercial today like he did yesterday.
Right. He's got the hat. How did that go, by the way?
Killed it.
Yeah.
Did you?
It went good.
Went good.
You look good.
You are. I was beginning to give up on you. It's great to see you, man. It's great to see you.
Did it go smoother than this?
It took me a while to get
pretty
here from the
smooth
airport.
up until the time I forgot the line. Like that
this
was really.
This is it in all of its glory. You know what? Maybe you should do a little research.
No, it went well. You can turn that off, Tom. Thank you. It went exceptionally.
Small town time.
It went exceptionally well, and maybe I've been feeling a little bit neglected. Because Mike has really, you and Mike have really, you've kind of
bonded.
Yeah, you guys have bonded. You kind of slithered in like a snake.
New stag.
Slithered in. New stag. And maybe I squirted a little extra cologne on to maybe grab the attention. They grabbed the attention of the once strong relationship that I had.
Trying to bring that back together.
It was kind of a come hither to his cologne strategy yesterday. We are getting set for Broncos and Chargers. What Bo and Sean had to say about the Chargers' offense and defense. That's next.
Should a new adjective be used to describe the Broncos' defense?
This defense that everybody was raving about all offseason. Oh, this could be the best defense in the NFL. This could be a historic defense. Let's retire that for a while. This defense is overrated. They got exposed as being overrated.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. In today's economy, every single dollar counts, especially when it comes to your home. That's why Gravina's Window Center of Littleton is making it easier than ever to invest in lasting quality. Right now, save up to 25% on Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows, American-made and engineered to outlast every other window on the market. They're also offering 20% off of James Hardy siding, so you can boost your curb appeal and energy efficiency all in one shot. Family owned and operated since 1973, guys. That's over 50 years, backed by hundreds of 5-star reviews. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton has earned a reputation for premium products and white glove service. They don't cut corners, just first-class work and peace of mind, guys. They're going to do it right the first time. every single time, guys, and they're there for you every step of the way. They never subcontract out the work. Flexible financing available, 0 down, 0 interest options. Call them right now for a free estimate at 303-794-0490. That's 303-794-0490. Find them online at windowsforyourhome.com.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at amazonbusiness.com.
You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Another summer is ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive, perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time, maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic and get treated for your low T, because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here. Fall has arrived, which makes now the perfect time to call your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks, at 303-425-0985. Ductworks complete ventilation cleaning packages, scrapes and vacuums every inch of your system, removing dirt, dust, and debris other companies leave behind. Here's why that matters. Your heating system kicks on in the fall. Dirty ducts can reduce efficiency, raise your energy bills, push dust into your home's air. A professional cleaning now helps your furnace run better, last longer, and keep your family breathing cleaner air. Don't wait until the first cold snap when everyone else is scrambling. Get ahead of the rush. Call Ductworks today at 303-425-0985 or visit ductworks.com for your free residential and commercial estimate. Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
303-425-0985.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Jacob's Law, 303 Law 4040.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh, ugh, ugh. Gross. Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans big board of BS.
No way. In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3.
Stoke, you familiar with that?
No.
Valentino?
Oh, it's hot. It is hot.
Johnny Fever, Ty, you guys are both single guys. When you're out to impress, do you guys ever heard of Valentino cologne? What do you guys wear?
I don't rock cologne.
You can't
afford it.
No.
What I mean?
How about you, Ty?
It seems
I'm
like
not a cologne guy.
It
You're
seems
not a
like
cologne
most
guy
people
either?
use like body spray now.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe we should do an informal kind of quick poll here on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Guys, do you still wear cologne?
I don't.
Or do you just go with some sort of like body spray?
Yeah, I just like.
What do you spray on yourself?
I like the.
Mark's like legitimately like.
Yeah, like
you mean you don't wear some?
No, I'd rather go with body spray for some reason, like Polo body spray.
Okay, I have some Polo cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got like
that was always popular
Giorgio
back in
Armani.
the in the 80s.
Maybe my wife thinks I smell. She always buys me cologne.
I just think more of the youth now do body spray.
Yeah.
So your wife buys your cologne?
I don't buy anything.
You lead a very simple life.
I don't buy. My wife, like, I'll come home occasionally, and there'll be like 6 pair of jeans sitting on the couch. Go, try these on. All right. I try them on. I like this one. I don't like this one. I like this one.
She lays out your clothes and ties for when you go out on a trip to cover a game, right?
Yeah, she doesn't trust me. I mean, I'm not trustworthy when it comes to picking out my own clothes.
I mean, that's always really stressful for me.
Yeah.
Is the dress.
So,
like trying to figure
Lana
out,
does the same thing? She puts your clothes out too?
No. I got to do it.
Oh.
But then I'm always asking, hey, does this go together?
Right.
Can I pull this off? And she's like, no, you got something else. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You'll come walking downstairs. She'll take one look and go, no.
Right.
No.
What are you doing?
Yeah, my wife will just point. When I dress myself, she's like, just shake her head and just go back upstairs. Go back upstairs. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, you come pick it out then. I don't know. I think it matches perfectly. I'm like, I'm coming down. This is sharp. And she'll just look at me like, what? Are you colorblind? Did you get dressed in the dark?
She's a lady.
So, yeah, I have not purchased anything in decades. I have not. Decades.
Close.
Wow. I have not purchased. Most of the T-shirts are all free. Like, people send me stuff, and I get stuff. And then I have not purchased. I've not gone to the store and gone in a dressing room in decades.
I kind of like doing that.
Yeah, you like the Lululemon. You like the Lululemon.
Lululemon.
Lululemon. Lululemon?
Jamaica?
Is it Lululemon? Is it Lulu? How do you pronounce it?
Lululemon.
Oh, Lululemon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, if I'm bored or something, go to the mall. Like, let me go see Travis Matthew, Lululemon.
Yeah.
Go into Nordstrom's. Maybe Dillard's.
Look at Stoke.
Wow.
Right.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
I like doing that.
Good for you.
You literally have gone decades without buying clothes for yourself.
I have not. I've never purchased anything for myself. Like
before it was your wife, it was your mom, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I literally have gone through an entire.
It's fun. You ought to try it. You ought to try. Go to Travis Matthew, because you got a Travis Matthew hat on.
Yeah.
And
my wife picked it up for me.
Pick up a couple shirts.
My wife does that. She picks up shirts. She brings them home. I try them on. If I like them, I keep them. If I don't, I send them back.
Wow. You really would be helpless.
Evans, what about you?
You'd be helpless on your own. Well, my wife, allegedly, my alleged wife, yeah, she most of like the shirts like the dress shirts I wear, she gets for me. Pants, she's like for a long time I did think I could do it myself,
right.
And I think what she has like secretly done, it's been a well-waged campaign on her part,
right,
where she has just slowly but methodically completely taken over what I wear.
Yeah.
And,
the thing is
I'm probably for the best.
She has sabotaged you because she does get your jeans in the ladies' department. You see mom jeans he's wearing all the time.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Bedazzled.
You don't think these? I like the bedazzled pockets in the back there. Come on now.
No, they do. They do show off your figure.
But all that glitter gets on the chairs.
The glitter gets on the chairs.
That's the only problem.
Dover comes in here. He's like, what's with all this glitter here?
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
All right, let's get sports. Time for business here. Okay, here is Bo Nix talking about the challenges of going up against this Chargers defense.
Well, the challenges, I think they do their stuff well. They know what they're in. They don't have a lot of busts. They keep everything in front of them. They play off their strength of their D-line. They, just stop the run and then keep everything in front of them. And, that's a good balance when you can stop the run with, not always a loaded box, not having to put an extra safety down there and play single high. They can play a shell and still, stop the run. So that's the challenge. But I think just with their bucket of defense not being a whole lot, you can try to find some matchups and things like that. But it's going to be, everything we want. It's going to be a tough battle. We're going to have to play well in all three phases to get the job done. But we feel confident, especially after going there last year and not being able to finish. We want to go over there and start the same way we did, and this time just finish the football game.
Well, whether it was first with Dan Orlovsky yesterday, Stoke, and then Sean said it later in the day, Bo just said it there, the shell, the Vic Fangio defense that Mark always talks about being the rage all around the league. Looks like the Chargers employ it.
Yeah, I mean, so you got to stay on schedule offensively. Turnovers, can't turn the ball over, can't get penalties. Hey, if the play is there, get the 3 or 4, right? Don't take a sack, no negative plays, things like that. Make them play from behind a little bit. See if they can still be conservative. You got to run the football. To Bo's point, you can play the 2 high safeties whenever you can stop the run with your interior guys, and you don't have to bring an extra guy down to help you stop the run. So run the football. You want to get them out of that defense, you got to run the football, control the ball. So, it doesn't, you can't just say, oh, let's just play, shell coverage or soft coverage, 2 high safety and have success. You got to go out there and execute it. And offensively, you can get them out of there and get them out of that type of defense if you're successful and stay on schedule.
I looked at what they play, like the percentages, and I think they're in basically either 4 or 2 or 6, combination of 2 high safety stuff, about 50+% of the time, Stoke, 60% of the time. That's what they play. But, it just blows me away in today's game because we're so pass-oriented in today's game. And I always think back to Mike Shanahan when teams would think they could play us in a 2 high safety look. And he would be, literally
offended?
Offended that you think you can play a 2 high safety look against, and he would just be like, we are going to jam it up there, and he would be livid, angry. And, teams just get away with it because the run game has become less important.
Coaches don't want to win that way.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they don't get head coaching jobs that way.
Right.
But it's interesting, the teams that can run the ball, and we've talked about this a bunch, the teams that understand how to do that, man, I think those are the teams that, physically will win a lot of games at the line of scrimmage, and the Chargers seem to be that team.
Coming up at 9:15, so a little over a half hour from now, it's trivia against the Drive. We welcome Mark, the Adam Troutman of our trivia team, back. So we look forward to that.
Thank you.
Good thing Stokes eating his bagel, otherwise he'd have some kind of snarky comment to make, no doubt. But up next, Jim Harbaugh is coaching against the Broncos this weekend. Should he be? That's next.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Hey, Stink here. Recently talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Hey, over the last year, man, it's gotten from one of the hottest markets they've ever had to prices declining, something people haven't seen here in a long time. So if you're thinking about selling your house, now might be the last time to sell, still get top dollar. And believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. That's right. If he can't sell your house at the time that you agree with and the price that you agree upon, he's going to cut you a check for $5,000, and he's making that offer because he continues to spend an obscene amount of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families that are approved right now and ready to buy your house. If you have a house, Troy probably has the perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and call him at 720-900-4433. And if you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash, and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. That's 720-900-4433, 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
The simple truth is that there is more to retirement planning than simply calculating your expenses to maintain your lifestyle through this next stage of life. Hey, Brandon Stokley here from my friends at Cajun Wealth. Cajun Wealth can build a strategy based on realistic options that align with your goals and circumstances. This is what I love about Cajun Wealth. They're going to come up with that game plan specifically designed for you. And oh, by the way, Cajun Wealth will give you a free review, and they're a great resource to answer any of your financial questions. It's a family-owned and veteran-led company by Jeff Jr. with wealth management and retirement planning services. Unlike the changing leaves of fall, our money does not grow on trees. Give Cajun Wealth a call today to ensure you're making the right financial moves for your future. 720-405-3300. They have offices conveniently located in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Call 720-405-3300, or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
When you're hurt in a car crash or on the job, Postman Law delivers. Don't just hope for help, demand results. Others promise. Postman delivers with ease, speed, and results. Call 844-POSTMAN today. That's 844-POSTMAN.
It's your last chance to take advantage of EV federal tax credits at Siltar Motors. This month, get the all-electric F-150 Lightning or the head-turning Mustang Mach-E with 0% interest for 72 months or lease credits up to $11,000 off. Check out their current selection of EVs at sthmotors.com to get the EV you want before they are gone. Siltar Motors has got the best location, the biggest EV selection in Denver, and the most competitive pricing in Colorado. Siltar Motors will deliver everything you want out of a dealership.
Change is always happening. Hey, it's part of life, and when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. But no matter how things change in 5 years, there's one thing that'll stay the same: the price of your internet. Xfinity is introducing the 5-year price guarantee. It means you'll get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with their best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Learn more at Xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report August 2024.
Is your office cleaning letting you down? Pike Janitorial beats your current cleaning price by 10% and delivers spotless results every time. Environmentally friendly, thorough, and reliable. Visit denver-janitorial.com for your free quote today. Pike Janitorial. Clean you can count on.
Football is back, and it's time for you to get in the game. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is here to help, and we're giving away a PlayStation 5 bundle. Download the Denver Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a PS5 console, a 70-inch flat-screen TV, plus copies of Madden 26 and College Football 26. Don't wait. Download the Denver Sports app now. 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Subtle intimidation.
Had to give Ty the look.
You did. I was
gave
wondering.
Ty a little bit of a like.
I was wondering what you were doing.
It was a little quizzical look.
Skill debating.
You didn't think I was going to flip it on your head like this. See
Yeah,
how I
you're
did
coming
that?
back at me. I
Right.
like this.
You
This is
regret
good.
this now.
And plenty of pet peeves.
Put your phone in your pocket and you never go back and get it.
It is a source of so much frustration for Mark. It drives him crazy.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Trivia against the Drive.
Coming up at 9:15. I mean, I don't want to be, talk behind people's back type thing, but or be a wedge driver. Far be it for me to be one of those. But earlier today, Stoke brought up, do we really want Mark back this week? Because you weren't here last week, and we went 3-1 without you.
We had great chemistry.
Great chemistry.
It wasn't, it was just.
Maybe I could just sit back and watch you two masters at work.
Yeah, just don't lead us down the wrong road here. Sometimes I feel like sometimes I just feel like you can have too many voices,
right,
and too many. What do they call it? Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right, and so I just last week was just seamless. I mean, it just flowed really well, and so just.
I guess
too much.
I guess the best way to put it is this way, Mark. Like, we've established you as kind of like the Adam Troutman of our trivia team. And what we don't want today is the trivia equivalent of us having a good thing going, and all of a sudden you reach for a face mask and 15 yards and we're going backwards.
So what we decided,
we're
going to make you inactive. You're inactive.
I'm going to be inactive?
Yeah, you're inactive this
when
week.
When trivia comes,
so
you got
to
go over to the couch, hang out.
I'm just going to go.
We'll talk to Amanda.
The pit of despair.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I mean, you guys, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
I don't know. We'll think about it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get the little Jordan Humphrey treatment. We'll bring you up. We'll bring you up from the practice squad just in time for game day.
Maybe I'll pull some. Maybe I'll pull some cologne out of my backpack and squirt it on and see if that'll lure you back.
Little Sex Panther before trivia.
Yeah. Boy,
okay.
I tell you what, you guys are something. Yeah, just something. All right, we'll see.
All right, we shall see. 9:15. So Broncos Chargers this weekend, and Jim Harbaugh going to be on the sideline in his khakis, coaching those Chargers. And I got to ask the question, should he be? Because when the ruling came down, the punishment for Michigan for all of their dastardly deeds that they committed over the last couple of years, the ruling included such phrases. Let me see if I have these. I have them written down here. I don't want to miss the impact here. Oh, okay. Here we go. Quote, didn't follow the rules, followed by, quote, saw compromise as the enemy. Excuse me. Saw compliance as the enemy. And so Jim Harbaugh and the program, they got slapped on the wrist, but it was still nonetheless, it was a punishment. And it was certainly a bad look for Jim Harbaugh and Michigan, but Harbaugh's long gone. He's now with the Chargers. Well, Urban Meyer on the Triple Option podcast, everybody has a podcast these days.
Sure.
He wonders, maybe fairly, asked the question, why wasn't Jim Harbaugh suspended for the beginning of the season?
There's an elephant in the room here, boys, though, that no one's talking about. When Jim Tressel was fired at Ohio State and he was given a suspension, Roger Goodell, commissioner of the National Football League, came out and said that we're going to honor that we're going to honor that suspension. And you remember he went to Indianapolis Colts to work in the replay room or something. The Colts, because of the respect they had for the NCAA and the suspension, you realize suspended Jim Tressel? So he was unable to perform his duties for the first 6 games of the year for the Indianapolis Colts. I think we all know the answer.
Yeah.
Any chance that Roger Goodell and the NFL? Of course not. Yeah. And I don't know why.
Well, okay, before we get into the conversation here, let's point out one key difference is that the punishment for Jim Tressel coming out of Ohio State, that was an active thing. He was leaving Ohio State with that suspension hanging over him.
It was 7 years later.
It was 7 years later?
It said Tressel was suspended the first 5 games of the 2011 season. He went to Indianapolis in 2018. He was suspended for the first 6 games.
I didn't realize it was that long that they were still honoring that.
Right. That's insane.
So, because my argument would have been that, well, Harbaugh had already left Michigan and he was already established. He had already coached the season at with the Chargers when this ruling came down. So maybe that's why the NFL wouldn't acknowledge it.
Same type of thing
But
here.
if you're saying
He
7 years later?
He resigned in 2011 from Ohio State.
Right.
He got suspended from the Colts in 2018.
And the NFL and the Colts and the NFL honored the Tressel suspension, but they're not doing it with Harbaugh.
Right. Go figure.
Should they?
No, they shouldn't have done it to begin with. Stay in your lane. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you? They did that in college. So now you set a precedent. So I could see how some people would say yes. But this guy's the head coach. He's not the replay helper. I mean, that would be a terrible look for the NFL. But you pick on the weak guy, the guy that's he's just the replay guy.
And it was years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, the guy's a head coach, and you're like, wait, what? That was a lot. We don't even remember what happened back in 2018. That's terrible. They did it to Terrell Pryor, too. He got in trouble at Ohio State for getting,
tattoos for jerseys or
cash,
something stupid.
Merchandise
Yeah.
or tattoos. Yep.
And all of a sudden, the NFL suspended him 5 games
Yeah.
to start the 2011 season.
Does it have anything to do with now that there's NIL and guys are getting paid? Like all bets are off because it used to be, the sanctity of college football and all the garbage. First
They
off,
did come down with that strong language with the Harbaugh ruling, or the Michigan ruling.
Anytime I hear Urban Meyer talking about NFL, I want to say, stay in your lane, Urban.
But he's right on this. I mean, he's got facts. This is the way it went.
But like you said, it's stupid that they suspended Pryor. It's stupid that they suspended Tressel. It'd be stupid for them to suspend Jim Harbaugh.
But it doesn't matter. A precedent was set.
Well,
you could call it a stupid precedent, but it was set.
Do stupid laws get changed?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think Stokes onto something. And when Urban Meyer at the end says, we know the answer why. Because Jim Tressel was an insignificant figure at that point. Jim Harbaugh's Jim Harbaugh, and the NFL was pumped to have Jim Harbaugh back in the league.
We can bully Tressel.
Right.
Make
an example of him.
Well, but it happens. I mean, it happens all the time. Think about it from a player standpoint, right? I mean, if you're one of the grunt laborers, what did Jimmy Johnson say? If the fourth running back falls asleep in a meeting, I cut him. If Emmitt Smith falls asleep in a meeting, we nudge him. Wake up. I mean, there's a big difference.
Get up.
Yeah, time. Wake up, little sleepy fella. Wake up, sleepy fella.
I know, Ty. We need to break. But what was this? What was the song really quick? Your mom used to sing to you every morning.
Every morning. Until I left for college. This is how I got. Every morning, my mom woke me. She was a saint. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces, and this is the way to start a new day. And I'd be like, morning, mommy.
Kisses.
You're like Ferris Bueller when his mom comes in.
It's awesome.
Ty, tell me you got that. All right, we'll reset the top headlines of the day next.
The Drive with Zach By and Philip Lindsay.
There are a lot of issues. I mean, think about it. All 3 levels of the defense struggled mightily. Up front, the linebackers, the secondary. I mean, name me a Bronco defender that had a good game.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, Daisy has been treating us. Is it me or Stink? Who's going? Me? Me. Oh, Stink. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my apologies.
Man, gee, you're just jumping on things.
You really have been relegated, haven't you?
I have. You're like, Stink, I'll just run over him. Man, you
go ahead. You go ahead.
Hey, you guys live with back pain? I've got a back pain right now. His name is Mike. Man, he used to love me. I can't stand the guy anymore. But if you have real back pain and you're tired of or you're worried about surgery or tired of taking those habit-forming medications, check out my guys at Spine One. They treat
back pain. They have alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. And I'm telling you what, same-day appointments, guys. You can start your journey toward pain-free like I did at 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. And I loved it. They educated me on why I was in pain, and they gave me options to get out of pain, guys. And you know what I'm talking about. If you live with pain, it's excruciating. You quit doing things you love to do. I quit playing golf, quit going to the gym. I couldn't sleep through the night. A couple of short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was back and better than ever, thanks to my guys at Spine One. Call them today and start your journey. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or online at spineone.com. That's spineone.com.
Do you want the lowest rate for life? Get our 4.75 5-year fixed. APR is 5.89.
Did you say 4.75% fixed for 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, I want that, but what if rates fall?
Our lowest rate for life program takes over. If rates fall even as little as 0.5%, we can redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee and no limits to the number of times used. Only at U.S. Mortgages. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
I was just so excited to talk about Daisy and how Daisy's been treating us to their delicious products for over a century, and now they're raising the bar again with Daisy French Onion and Daisy Ranch Dips, made with only the best ingredients, real herbs and spices, and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. No surprise, right? Of course, it's Daisy we're talking about. Tailgates, watch parties, or just to enjoy with your favorite snacks this weekend. Everything tastes better with Daisy Dips. Daisy French Onion and Daisy Ranch Dips. Look for them at a grocery store near you.
This is Jeff for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Greg.
Hi, my name is Greg. I've been a patient of Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for over 10 years. I noticed that I was really tired. I was lethargic. I didn't sleep really well, and I was overweight. My waist was 4 inches over what it should have been. It was really difficult for me to lose the body shape I didn't like. And of course, my marriage, yes. No man in their 40s wants to have low libido in their marriage. I'm really thankful for this therapy because it just makes me feel the man I want to be, active, at home, everywhere. If you're feeling like I was, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today and get checked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thanks, Greg. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath.
High five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm, totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health, how can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Want a new gadget? Prime Big Deal Days are happening October 7th and 8th. Deals up to 40% off on tons of must-haves. Whatever's on your list, it's worth checking out.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Self-defense lessons.
I tased him.
Taser always works.
That's right.
Southern charm.
Look at the boys.
With some classic impressions.
He put his pitchfork down, he grabbed his sledgehammer, and he said, "Hey, you want some of this?"
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Happy as a clown.
Rolling into our 9 o'clock hour. Trivia against the drive coming up at 9:15. Sting's been making his case to be included on the active game day roster.
We'll see how he does this segment, how he performs, and then, we'll see. And we're going to do what's best for the team.
Of course.
Right. We're going to do it because it's not just about one person, one player. It's about all four of the guys that are here every day for 4 hours. And so we're going to do what's best for us, and that's the way we're going to operate.
He's good.
Yeah,
he's good. Yeah. So we'll evaluate you. Big segment here for you. Big segment.
Really?
Big segment.
Really? Okay.
Need a sharp, crisp practice on Friday to get that uniform.
Ball can't hit the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Ball can't hit the ground. Let's start with what's going on with the Broncos, the injuries. So is it, guys, is it just a coincidence that Evan Ingram and Dre Greenlaw are both battling injuries, both not practicing yesterday? Is it just, hey, that's football, it happens, it's pure coincidence? Or is this a reminder of one of the pitfalls of going into free agency is that you pay A-plus money sometimes for B-minus players, or in this case, you're paying A-plus money for A-graded players, but A-graded players who are injury-prone. And we're seeing, Mark, it on display here again with Greenlaw and Ingram.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because they're both, really good players, and especially Greenlaw. He's a really good player. And injuries are just interesting. There's some guys that have an injury and they rebound from the injury and they're fine. And then there are some times where you have an injury and it just leads to more and other injuries. And, your body, I've always said your body's a great compensation machine. And if something is not quite right, your body's going to compensate for that. And you'll put more pressure on, if it's your right leg or your right knee, you'll put more pressure on your left knee and your left leg, and then you'll tweak something, a calf or a knee or a quad. And it's just the way your body works. And so I don't know what the answer is. I mean, I was really looking forward to watching Greenlaw play because the guy is a beast. And it's a shame. It's a shame that this is where they're at. I don't know that if Ingram will play or not this weekend, but it's not like he's been productive so far in the first two games that he has played in.
No, 4 receptions in 2 games. Obviously left the first game, but was able to play last game. We didn't see him a ton out there. I think when you go into free agency and you sign a guy guys with some injury history, there's always a risk there, and you kind of just keep your fingers crossed that they can stay healthy for you. It's football. Guys get hurt. We'll see how it plays out moving forward. We're only 2 games in here. For a guy like Dre Greenlaw, who is coming off that Achilles a couple years ago in the Super Bowl, only played in a couple games last year, has struggled to stay healthy, you got to be really patient here. And so if it's just like, all right, after the bye, whenever that is, but, you got to come up with a plan, a long-term plan to say, we're hoping to have this guy for, 7 weeks and then the playoffs, hopefully. But a guy like Evan Ingram, that was good news that he was available last week. But I think Dre Greenlaw is just different. He's been injured the whole time he's been here.
So based on your guys' experience, what are we seeing here with Greenlaw? Try to take us behind the scenes here. Is this a case where they're just being super, super, super patient and careful with the existing injury he had during camp, or has he had a setback, Mark? And this is something new.
I don't know that it's anything new. I think it's probably more of a setback, or it hasn't responded like you hoped it was going to respond.
And then I think there is a part of this, like, we spent a lot of money and this guy is going to be a real factor for us. But what we have to do is, instead of putting him back out there when he's 85%, let's get him at 100% so that he can feel confident and comfortable going out there. So if that means another 4 games or another 3 games or whatever, we're going to give him that time, because he is that dynamic a player, and we can survive without him for another 3 or 4 weeks.
I mean, sometimes you got to save a player from themselves. A guy like Dre Greenlaw, I mean, he missed, he got hurt in the Super Bowl and missed majority of the season last year. He wants to get out there and play. He wants to practice. That's what he loves doing. And so sometimes you got to save the player from himself, and make sure that everything is as good as it can be. And then you throw him out there and you hope that he can stay healthy. So I think that's the approach. Now, did he have a setback? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like everything is going smoothly, right? I mean, we were looking forward to him coming back during camp, and then looking forward to him coming back and playing in the first game, and none of that's happened, so it can't be good news.
Yeah. Resetting the top stories of the day that we've been hammering out all day long. The Rockies are keeping alive the dreams of 120 losses. It's been a historically bad season. There were less than 5,000 people in the stands yesterday for a Wednesday night game against the Marlins. And I'm just kind of curious, guys, do you think that this season has been horrific enough, embarrassing enough, that it'll shake Dick Montfort out of his slumber and he'll actually do something big, aggressive, and meaningful when it comes to this offseason?
No way. I mean, all they got to do is get Iron Man back. Once Iron Man is healthy, like, he worked so hard in the offseason that he couldn't. They couldn't
imagine
first time ever,
2 years in a row.
First time ever. Realized.
I mean, he might play in, I don't know, 15 games next year. Might make it to 15.
What about you? What about you? You think they?
Yes.
Anything?
They have to.
Yes. You think this is the tipping point?
I mean, when you start mentioning
hope so.
We haven't seen this since the 1890 Spiders, and we heard his brother come out, and he started. I don't know his name. Charlie. We heard him come out and say, things needed to be different. And so I think when you're watching this thing now, you have to realize this is as bad as it can be. I've got to do something different. Yes, I do think this is the wake-up call. This year is it.
I hope so, but I'm with Mark. I just think it's going to be status quo at Stan, Pat, and Blake. Jared Bednar, during the Avs Media Day yesterday, hopes that playoff loss to Dallas fuels them throughout the course of this season.
I'm hoping it's the opposite when it comes to that. I mean, we went through heartbreak for years where we felt like we had a team that could win, and we didn't, and then we won in 2022. And in 2022, the focus of our group reminds me of the focus that our team has right now. So it drove us to be better in all areas.
And while everybody was glowingly talking about how, hey, we love the stability, we got everybody here, we can really go to work over these next several months and lock this thing down and be ready to go, there is hanging over this team a possible distraction, just like we had last year with Mikko Rantanen and what was going to happen to Mikko. Marty Necas, who they got in the big trade for Mikko, his contract is up, and he's set for a big pay raise. And when asked about a possible contract extension, he used the dreaded "we'll see." He said, quote, "We're talking, we'll see what's going to happen." Listen, as somebody who went through it as a kid and now uses it oftentimes as a parent, "we'll see" is never a good thing.
No, "we'll see" means it's not going to happen.
Right. Or I doubt it. Yeah.
We'll see.
You can ask, but we'll see, but yeah probably not.
When you get a "we'll see," that's you're organized begging right now.
Yeah.
There's no negotiation actually going on. You just keep asking for more, and they say, nah.
Look, in a perfect world, he's a good player. In a perfect world, he goes from making like $6.5 million per year to like, 9, 10 at the most. But I could see why his agent's saying, hey, whoa, that was the old NHL salary cap. Cap's going to be going up big time over the next couple of years. This league is going to be more flush with cash. We're going to see more lucrative deals handed out. No. Our guy needs to be in the $10 to $12 million range. Well, The Avs got to a point where they didn't want to spend that kind of money on Mikko Rantanen. They didn't want to spend big money on Mikko Rantanen. You think they're going to want to do it for Marty Necas? So we'll see. We'll see if that becomes a real problem. I don't think it's something to worry about at the beginning of the season, but certainly something to watch as we move closer and closer to the trade deadline if a deal's not done. Stoke, does Mark get called up? Does he get called up for trivia?
Absolutely.
All right.
He's in.
I'm in. Mark
Yes.
Schlereth on the game day roster. He is active and ready to go for trivia against the Drive next.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Hey, Stoke here from my friends at Embers Living. Family-owned retail company based right here in Denver. Guess what, fellas? Football season's here. We got a game tonight. And if you want to win the tailgate this year or just be the king of your block, Embers Living has you covered with their top-of-the-line Yoder pellet smokers. And you can't find this thing anywhere. They have it in stock right now. Forget your neighbor's burnt burgers. You're bringing the flavor this season. Head to Embers Living today and gear up with the best. Whether you're rooting for your favorite college team or watching the pros on Sunday, they've got the perfect smoker to match your grilling game. From standalone grills to built-in setups, pizza ovens, listen, they flat out got it all. Embers Living is your one-stop shop for the ultimate outdoor cooking experience. And oh, by the way, winter is right around the corner. If you're looking to upgrade your fireplace, they got you covered there, also with the marquee fireplaces. Indoor, outdoor, Embers Living has you covered. All you got to do is go visit embersliving.com today and make your tailgate the envy of the neighborhood. That's embersliving.com. Embers Living, where your perfect tailgate begins.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Your life can go from healthy and happy to hopeless in an instant. When a serious accident hits you with injuries, too many bills, and no way of caring for your family, it's time to strike back. Let Berg Simpson's team of experienced personal injury lawyers fight to get you the money you need and deserve.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Mike Evans here for Copperhead Plumbing. Your home doesn't have to flood before you know there's a problem. With the Mow and Flow Smart Water Shutoff System, you can monitor your home's water usage in real time right from your phone. You'll get notified the moment a leak starts. Trust Copperhead Plumbing for professional installation. Ask about installing a Mow and Flow system today.
Copperhead Plumbing, built to last. Call us once, you'll forget the past.
Copperhead Plumbing. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
International Hot Rod Association and Durana Hybrid, where the roar of the engine meets the torque of the wrench. Building champions on the track and in the trades. Get your tickets at IHRA.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is powered by American Financing.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go. Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan. Job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies. Of
course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Time for Trivia Against the Drive, our weekly contest that we love doing, and I think all of you enjoy playing along at home. in your cars. We were really sharp last week, 3-1. Didn't have Mark with us last week, and Stoke expressed some misgivings about, bringing Mark into the fold this week. Don't want to mess with the chemistry.
Right. I just, you know what? I'm going to sit back and then I'll be your kickoff cover guy, right? I'm just going to go down and wedge bust. So most of the time, I'm just going to be on the sideline until you guys score, and then you need somebody to go down there and wedge bust.
Listen, if you feel strongly about an answer, I want you to, to fight for it. But, this is one of those things that you've been made active for game day, but know your role, okay?
Okay.
Don't try to do too much.
All right.
Okay?
Know your role.
With that, we play question 1.
All right, fellas, basketball question for you. What are the 5 teams that eliminated the Denver Nuggets from the NBA playoffs during the Michael Malone era?
Oh, we did this last week with the Avs and Bednar.
5 teams.
5 teams. All right, here we go. We've got the let's work back. We got the Thunder. We got the T-Wolves.
Wait, the Thunder?
Yeah, wait. That wasn't. When did they do it?
The Michael Malone
Well,
era.
all right, then. Well, this
Right.
is a.
But he
all
wasn't
right,
the
so
coach.
Was Michael Malone the head coach?
Michael Malone's the head coach. Okay. Because
So the Thunder are not.
all right, so
I
last
would
year,
say no.
even though that goes under Adelman then. Okay,
So we got
fine.
Lakers.
All right, so we got T-Wolves, Lakers,
Blazers?
Blazers,
Warriors?
Warriors.
Uh-oh.
T-Wolves, Lakers,
We got to go back a
Blazers,
ways. This is
Warriors.
early on. Did Utah knock them out?
Ooh.
Or the
Yeah.
Spurs?
Did-
Or did they go to Game 7 with the Spurs the year they lost to the Blazers?
Ty, pop on.
I think that's what it was.
You think it was the Spurs?
No,
Well, they beat the Spurs in 7 and then lost to the
Oh,
Blazers.
the
I
Blazers,
think, in
right.
7.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Boy, I'm thinking about early on, like when they first started going to the playoffs under Malone.
No, it was the Suns.
Suns and 4.
Suns
Yeah,
and 4
Suns and
guy.
four.
Yeah, right.
There you go, Johnny.
There you go, Johnny.
Okay.
Way to go, Johnny.
Johnny was on a sickbed earlier this week. Clearly, he's feeling better. So
we don't know what kind of sickness it was.
T-Wolves, Lakers, Blazers, Golden State, Phoenix. That's 5. Final answer?
Let's go.
Final answer.
The correct answer is the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Phoenix Suns, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Portland Trailblazers, and the Golden State Warriors.
All right, good job.
Good start.
Way to
Mark,
go.
nice job, Mark.
Hey,
Good-
listen,
good-
man.
no, good
I
job.
said, I just stood on the sideline. I wasn't called into the that particular play. It's like Sean running formations. I'm the like the third
You're the
tight end.
fullback.
I'm
You're
like
the fullback.
yeah, I'm
You're
the fullback.
Prentice.
I'm Prentice. Yeah. Good call. Good
Yep.
call.
Question 2.
All right, guys, got a college football question for you. Ohio State, Alabama, and Georgia are 3 of the top 5 schools when it comes to most wins since the year 2000. What 2 other schools round out the top 5? Is it Oregon, USC, Boise State, TCU, or Oklahoma?
Most wins since 2000.
I would say Boise State would be in there.
Yeah, they've been a factory for a while.
They have been.
What were the choices? Boise State, Oregon, USC, Oklahoma,
And TCU.
TCU. Okay.
Oklahoma's been down for a while, haven't they? Feels like they've been down for a while. And they're only now starting to kind of come back a little bit.
Yeah.
I would eliminate Oklahoma.
Since when? When was it? Since
2000.
2000. When did Oregon get good?
Yeah, that's a good question. It feels like that's
Oregon's been good for a while. They had Chip Kelly.
Yeah, they've been good for a while, but like
When did Chip go from Oregon to Philly?
I think yes, I think
And that
so.
was around, and when did he go to Philly? He was in Philly like 2009, 2010, right?
No, it was like 2013-ish.
Yeah.
But
That was
still,
like 2012.
But that means he would have been doing a lot of damage at Oregon
Yeah.
around 2008.
All right.
So basically for the last 17 years, Oregon's been
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
USC.
I just don't feel like if USC feels like one of those like
But they were strong.
They were strong.
But they were strong at the beginning of the 2000s.
Yeah, with Pete. Right.
Yep.
And then that's been it, really.
But
They
Pete
haven't been
because
great.
Pete left. Pete took over with Seattle in like what 2010.
10.
Yeah. So they probably had a strong 8-9 years to start
strong
the
decade. But I think,
but
all
then
right.
since then. So all right, so we're gonna take Oklahoma out. We'll take USC out. That
Okay.
leaves Oregon, Boise, and TCU. See, TCU doesn't feel like the right pick there, does it?
It does. No.
But we need two. We need two teams.
You sure on Oklahoma, huh? They've had a good run. I mean, Bob Stoops. I mean, they were playing in national championship games a lot. It felt like. Remember all those quarterbacks they had? So it was Bob Stoops forever.
Yeah, you're right. And they had Baker.
They had
And Kyler.
Kyler Murray too.
Kyler. Didn't they have a Heisman guy? What was
Yeah,
the other
White.
Heisman? White? Yeah.
Jason White. Maybe we
Where
had
did Heupel play? Josh Heupel, did he play there? Coach for
Yeah.
Tennessee?
All right, so you want to put Oklahoma? All right.
I don't know. I just
All right,
don't want to
that's
eliminate
fair.
them.
All right,
I'm just thinking.
I feel like it's two of these three: Oregon, Boise, and Oklahoma.
Okay, all right.
Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Oregon, Boise, and Oklahoma. So we got to cut one out. How good is? This is a tough one for you, Mark, but Boise's been good.
Boise's
since.
been good for a long time.
Okay, we're going Boise.
wanna
Feels
go-
like we're leaning towards Boise
Yeah.
for one of them.
Boise, and then Oklahoma or Oregon.
I want you to go with your gut, Mike.
My gut
Because I don't
says-
want you to. This is what you do, and then we go with the other one, and then you're like, "Dang it!"
Yeah,
you
you're right.
didn't.
Why didn't you listen to me?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
All right. So my gut. All right. Let's just go around the table. What does everyone's gut tell you out of Oklahoma and Oregon? Mine says Oklahoma. You?
Oh, yours says Oklahoma now.
Yeah.
You
over-
wanted to take it out.
I know
right
I did,
away.
but you guys talked me into it. So
you guys are me.
Stokely talked
Yeah.
you into it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, I'll go Oklahoma.
Well, do you want to go Oregon?
No.
You want to go Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Boise State, Oklahoma for you.
Yep.
Boise State, Oklahoma for me.
All right.
Stink?
I would have gone Boise State, Oregon, but
Well-
I'm good either way.
Listen,
I don't know. I
listen,
don't.
Listen,
pay enough
Adam
for
Prentice, if you see a hole, I want you to
No,
jam your
listen,
helmet in there and run through it.
Listen, you're the head coach. You gotta make the call.
Johnny, Ty, what do you guys think?
My gut would say Oklahoma.
Ty?
I'm good with that. Yeah.
So you're
I'm
the
good with
only one
Oklahoma,
that says
yeah.
Oregon.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
go ahead.
Well, boy, if this is Oregon, we
oh gosh,
we have to apologize immediately. All right, Boise State and Oklahoma. Final answer.
The correct answers are Oklahoma and Boise State.
Oh!
You know what? This is little Jordan Humphrey getting called up for game day and then fumbling. That was just what happened.
Wait.
You tried to bring us down.
You did.
No. I
You
just
said
I was.
Oregon.
KGB over there. You got to watch out for him.
You said Oregon.
I just said
And we all said Oklahoma.
No, you said
You
Oregon
wanted to take
first.
Oklahoma out of
early on,
You-
but then I
yeah.
did. But then I admitted that you talked me back into
Yeah,
it,
you're
so I had
welcome. Say
Oklahoma.
great
Yeah,
job,
so
but
just give
even after
Stokely the credit.
Oh, I am
Right.
giving the
No,
credit,
you're
but
not.
I am giving the credit. But even
Holy
after he made a good case for Oklahoma, you still went with Oregon. Fullbacks. Jeez. This is why they're
Gotta
dying.
have 'em.
This
Gotta
is why
have 'em.
they're a dying breed.
That's why you don't hand me the ball. You just have me run into somebody. Everybody knows that.
We are 2 for 2.
That was a good one.
That was a good
That
one.
was a
That was,
good
that was well thought out. We went through it. We grinded through it. We came up with the winning answer. We'll get to the final two here on the other side, but want to remind you with football season here, it's time to get. Now, you know what? It's your turn. You do it. You do it. You do it.
I love this.
You get to do one every day. At
Football
least one.
season is here, and I'm fired up, and it's time for you to get in the game. Lucky for you, Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is here to help you out by giving away a PS5 bundle. Yep,
What?
a bundle. All you have to do to enter is download the Denver Sports app. That's really simple. And click on the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a PS5. You'll also get a Madden 26, College Football 26.
Is that it? Is that it?
Nope.
Oh, what?
A 70-inch TV!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
70-inch TV also.
You can watch Oklahoma on that.
And Oregon.
And Oregon. Stink, would you like to do one of these before the end of the show?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right.
Why not?
Well, that'll be something to look forward to. But first, the second half of Trivia Against the Drive. We're 2 for 2. Let's see if we can make it a clean sweep next.
Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
I never realized that this guy was so good run after the catch. Troy Franklin, flat out unbelievable job by him. It has been so impressive watching him take the jump from year 1 to year 2.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Tick, 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 tick. That's the sound of the clock winding down on your chance to take advantage of EV federal tax credits at Siltahar Motors. End of the month, September 30th. That's when the federal tax credits run out. For the next 2 weeks at Siltahar, get the all-electric F-150 Lightning or the head-turning Mustang Mach-E with 0% interest for 72 months or lease credits up to $11,000 off. Check out their current selection of EVs at sthmotors.com. to get the electric vehicle you want before they're gone, or shop hundreds of cars on the lot from Ford, Lincoln, Volvo, and Mazda. In fact, do all your shopping at sthmotors.com. Check out their entire inventory, find out your trade value, apply for credit, chat directly with a sales rep, even get your new car delivered right to your front door. Siltahar Motors has been family-owned for over 60 years. They're local and proud to be a community dealership. So, hey, unlike our local football coaches who sometimes have issues with time management, don't let this September 30th deadline pass. The biggest EV selection in Denver, the most competitive pricing in Colorado. STHmotors.com and conveniently located at Highway 36 in Wadsworth, Siltahar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877 for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877 for Kids.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
It's back! Football is back, Broncos country, which means summer is almost over, and that means it's time for game days. Whether you're heading to Empower Field or traveling to Boulder to cheer on Coach Prime and the Buffs, you got to get there in style and on time. So let my friends at Hermes Worldwide handle the traffic and parking, and you handle the rest, which means have as much fun as possible and make as many memories as you can. So let Hermes Worldwide get you to and from the game safe. All you need to do is call Hermes Worldwide at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports to book your next ride today.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Cajun Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Cajun Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard.
Remember what you said? You think I remember the reason?
Ironclad sources.
One of the biggest haters in my life, my wife. My wife. She will even vouch for that story.
And spontaneous karaoke.
New additions like Ronnie, Bobby,
Ricky and Mike.
If I like a girl who can cool it now.
Slow it down.
Watch out, I'm gonna lose control.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Continuing on with the trivia against the drive. They give us 4 questions. We'll give them 4 later today. See how they do. But we're off to a good start. We're 2 for 2. And let's roll on now to question number 3.
All right, fellas, NFL question for you. Reggie Bush played for 5 NFL teams during his time in the NFL. The Saints are one of them. Who are the other 4?
Played for Miami, right?
Yep. Who else did he play for?
I know he played for the Lions.
Lions.
Yep. Like
Ty's
that
never
one.
wrong when he speaks up with conviction. So, okay. Still need 3 more. Reggie Bush.
3 more?
3 more? What
2
are you
more.
talking about?
I thought he said 5.
Played for 5. All right, I'm sorry. You're right. 2 more. Saints,
Okay.
Miami,
Saints.
Detroit. Miami, Detroit. Where else did he play? Reggie Bush. He did move around.
Did he ever play for Buffalo?
I was thinking about Buffalo, too.
Huh. What about the Rams? I don't know why the... No, just...
No, that's fair to think. I mean, he was just bouncing at the end there. Was he with Carolina at all?
No, I don't
think so.
I don't remember him there. No. He was with the Bills. Gosh.
Man, I'm kind of stumped on this one.
I mean,
Green
really
Bay,
quick.
Minnesota,
Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago, New England, Jets, no. Cincinnati?
I don't think so.
No. Pittsburgh, no.
No.
Cleveland?
No.
Okay. Chargers? Broncos, no. Raiders? Any time with the Raiders?
Ooh.
Nothing's tripping here? Nothing's triggering anything?
No.
Cowboys, Washington, Giants? No.
No.
Philly?
I don't think so. No.
Mark, were you teammates with him anywhere and you just cannot remember?
No.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. 49ers?
Ooh. For some reason, that just
tripped.
I don't know. I don't know.
We have nothing else
I don't know
going
why
right now.
I don't know why, but
all right, San Francisco. I mean, I'll take whatever flash of recognition I can take. Johnny, Ty, you had Detroit pretty strong. So we got the Saints, Miami, Detroit, San Francisco. Buffalo. Does Buffalo?
Sure, why not? I don't.
A lot of vacant stares back at me here right now.
Give me the rest of the team. Let's just go through the rest of the team.
Well, we kind of already did.
We did. I don't
Not
know.
all.
Were you not
Arizona?
paying attention?
Arizona. Okay, go.
Rams. Seattle.
Rams. No. Okay.
Texans.
Jacksonville.
No. Jacksonville.
Indy. No.
Tampa.
Atlanta. Anytime with Atlanta? No. All right.
Okay.
You want to go San Francisco and Buffalo?
Sure.
The other ones? All right, so we're going with Miami, Detroit, San Francisco, Buffalo. Final answer.
The correct answer is the Miami Dolphins, the Detroit Lions, the Buffalo Bills, and the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, he did it! He did it! I don't know how he did it! Oh, my goodness!
Wow. Stoke, you're 49er.
I don't know.
You're 49er.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, but once Evans said it, it's just like
Buffalo with Ty.
Yes,
I
the
mean,
Buffalo one. Hey. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, Zach.
Our ceiling has not been established.
No, that's not.
That might be our greatest one ever.
That's impressive.
That was impressive.
That was impressive.
Wow.
3 for 3. Let's go
All
for the
right.
sweep. Here we go.
All right, guys, and for your curveball question, besides New York and Los Angeles, what is the third biggest city in America by population that has multiple words in the city name?
Whoa.
Okay, so the third biggest city
Multiple words.
based
by population.
on by population.
With 2 words in its name.
What were the two cities he gave?
New York and Los Angeles.
So
wait a minute. So it's the third biggest city population that has 2 names in their city?
Yeah, so it can't be Chicago.
Right.
So like Las Vegas?
Like Las Vegas.
Something like that.
Or Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge. Or
by population.
By population.
Austin's out, Dallas is out, Houston's out.
Wow, big cities.
Miami's out.
Big cities with 2 words in there.
Philly's out.
What do we have in California?
San Francisco.
Okay.
There you go. San Diego.
That's a good bet.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
San Diego.
What do we have in
San
Las
Jose.
Vegas?
That's not
San
as
Jose.
big.
Las Vegas. I mean,
Las
that's
Vegas.
a growing. But
Growing, but it's still pretty small.
But Las Vegas wouldn't have as many
Yeah.
people as
No.
San Francisco
No.
or even probably
No.
maybe even San Diego. So, and San Jose, probably not.
No. San Jose is not that big.
All right, so
but-
those are San Francisco and
plus it's playing
San
with the rest
Diego
of
are
the Bay Area.
pretty honest, pretty obvious right away. What about anything else?
What about
Florida? Thinking big states.
Nah, Miami wouldn't. Miami's
No.
one word.
Yeah. Anything in the Rust Belt? No, Indianapolis or Cleveland.
None of those are very big. None of those
not
are
that big.
biggest.
Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
That's one word.
That's
That's
one
one
word.
word,
Yes,
yeah.
I know that, Ty.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, no.
Right. Up and down the east. Anything down the East
Coast?
Northeast?
Not in the
Anything up there?
Carolinas.
Where you live,
My way
Mike?
there, no. Boston. Manchester.
Man. Worcester.
Worcester. The obvious ones are San Francisco and San Diego. The obvious one is San Francisco.
Right. That's the obvious.
Right? That's the obvious one, which makes me think it's got to
Can
be
we hear
something
the
else.
question one more time?
One more time?
Oh, yeah, one more time.
All right, one more time. One more time.
All right, guys, and for your curveball question, besides New York and Los Angeles, what is the third biggest city in America by population that has multiple words in the city name?
What about something like Little Rock?
Little Rock's not bigger than
New
San
Orleans?
Francisco. New Orleans?
Little Rock
Population,
is.
so we're looking
But
for
still,
population.
Again, that's not bigger than San Francisco, is it?
I have no idea. I was never good at geology, so.
Right. It just feels like San Francisco's the obvious answer.
Sometimes the obvious answer is the correct answer.
That is true. Adam Prentice.
What about San Antonio,
Ooh.
Texas?
Okay. Are we, when we think of like San Francisco, we think of it as a big city, but how?
Part of it is Oakland.
But,
Part of it,
exactly.
right?
San Jose.
Yeah, San
Santa
Jose.
Clara.
So that area, but San Francisco may be smaller than like.
Right, it's like Boston. Like, very few people like literally live in Boston.
Boston,
It's like,
right.
oh, well, you live in Boston. Where? Oh, I live in Brookline, or I live in,
Yeah.
Quincy, or something like that. So I think San Francisco's the
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Look at Adam Prentice. We're at the 1 yard line. Might as well hand it to Prentice.
Do we want to
right up the middle?
Do we want it?
Fullback dive. Fullback dive. For a touchdown.
He's been blocking the whole time. Should we at least give him a
played
give
his
him a
role
carry?
great today.
So should we at least give him a carry?
Let's give him a damn carry. Let's do it.
All right, Adam Prentice, what do you want to go with?
I'm gonna go with the Texas town.
Okay.
You're gonna
San
go
Antonio.
All right.
All right.
Is that final?
Let's see if we can't punch it over the goal line. Here we go, San Antonio.
The correct answer is San Antonio.
He scored! He did it!
He scores!
He Unbelievable! He was met in the middle by the middle linebacker, just trucked him. Just ran him over.
Kept his feet.
X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Who wants the lowest rate for life?
I do.
I do. Everyone does. But even the best deal in the market becomes high if rates fall in the future. So now what? Go through all the expense again? No. Just go to U.S. Mortgages and get our trademarked lowest rate for life product. It allows you to get your savings today and lock in at below market rates like our 4.75 5-year fixed that has a 5.89 APR.
Wait, 4.75% 5 years fixed?
Yes, and even if the market does improve further, great. We redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee, and there's no limit to the number of times you can use this. So stop waiting for rates to get better and wasting money. Lock in your savings now and know you're 100% protected with lowest rate for life. Call 303-LOW-RATE. That's 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com. Rate must be locked by 9/16.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today. See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here for my friends at Xfinity. And the other day I'm over at a friend's place. He's pumped to watch football, but his setup, total mess. Lagging, buffering, switching between apps, trying to find a game. He claimed to be a big fan, but I feel like I was being fan-fished. See, if you call yourself a football fan, you gotta have Xfinity. It's the ultimate sports destination. I can find the best games and my favorite teams all in one place. And the way I watch, well, it's next level. It's the perfect fan flex. I've got all the action right in my living room, plus Xfinity's best picture and sound with enhanced 4K, so clear it feels like I'm in the stadium. Sometimes I've got 4 games going on at once. Why? Because why not? On top of that, I get real-time notifications, live stats right on my TV. It's the best seat in the house every single time. Next game day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Multi-view requires Xfinity 4K cable TV box.
Auto theft in Colorado remains prevalent. Stop auto theft and subsequent crimes by locking your car and taking your keys every time. Learn more at lockdownyourcar.org.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when did that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Receiving rave reviews on the RamosLaw.com text line for our performance in trivia. A perfect 4 for 4. Here's a sampling. Guys, I really enjoyed the way you talked all those answers out. Great teamwork. That segment made my day. Good work, boys. You guys were so impressive. I feel extra optimistic about the Broncos this week. Okay.
That's good. It's good.
John from Wheat Ridge, you guys are bleeping awesome. Guys, genuinely, great job.
Yeah, that's one of our best.
That was great.
And then finish off with this one. Gotta admit, fellas, that trivia made me a little moist.
Oh,
bravo!
Wow. Explain yourself,
Dexter. I know exactly how you're feeling.
That's right. Mike does that every Wednesday when Joel comes on.
Mark says with no bitterness in his voice.
No.
At all. By the way, you had some people saying, like, well, wait a minute. No, guys, Chicago is third in population. No, it was the third largest city by population that has 2 words in its name. New York, Los Angeles, San Antonio, Chicago. No, Chicago's the third biggest, but that wasn't the question. So, good job. All right, guys, 4 for 4.
Does feel good, doesn't it?
I'm going to work on the trivia questions for the drive after the show. ably assisted by Ty. Ty always takes the curveball questions. So
make sure you're buttoned up to that. We don't need any.
No, I know. I don't want any
excuses from
drama.
there.
I know.
Make
I don't
sure
want
you-
any excuses.
You have it
I know.
dialed in today.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
You got me yelling now.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm going to serve up a curveball for you because I know how much you love Pro Football Focus.
Yes.
Ooh, they are the bane of your existence. You have I think you've come around a little bit on them lately. It sounds like.
No, I'm not. I don't get angry with them. I just when you grade things and you don't have the test questions. We all look at it and say eyeball wise, that's great. But when you're grading out a guy and you don't know what the assignment is, it's really hard to get a correct grade. So just talking to coaches around the league, they all look at it the same way. Like the Pro Football Focus grade and our grade are two completely different things. Because again, you don't know the nuance of the play. You don't know what you're asking a player to do. You just don't know. Now we can all look at a guy and say, "Hey, he got his ass kicked on that one," or whatever. But anyhow, that's just So I was just looking at the grades with kind of a grain of salt.
So Bo Nix so far this season, 2 games, he's completed 67% of his passes for 382 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and a fumble, and a rating of 82. In terms of yardage, he currently ranks 26th in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He's only been sacked once, and he's tied for 3rd in touchdown passes. Somehow, some way, Pro Football Focus puts all these different numbers in their computer, and it spits out that Bo Nix is the worst-rated quarterback in the NFL through 2 weeks. I mean, do you feel like he's been that bad? And more importantly, quarterbacks like Joe Flacco have been better? Spencer Rattler's been better?
Spencer's been pretty good.
Okay.
But, I mean...
C.J. Stroud's been better?
Yeah. I
mean, do you feel like you're looking at the worst-rated quarterback in the NFL in Bo Nix through 2 weeks?
Heavens, no. I don't know what the criteria is. I don't know what what the metrics are that they plug into their little computer thing that spits out numbers or whatever. Has Bryce Young been better?
Exactly, right.
Caleb Williams been awful.
Right.
I mean, you had J.J. McCarthy has 1 quarter. He's played 7 terrible quarters.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 1 good quarter.
He's ranked ahead of Bo.
So come on.
Exactly.
Again, this is why when they spit out like this guy's the highest rated this and this guy's I pay no attention. But matter of fact, I had a meeting with a head coach I asked him about PFF. We had because Fox was gonna use it. And so I had the boss on speakerphone. And so I said, hold on, listen. I go, hey, man, just tell me about PFF and the grades. And he goes, oh, my gosh. Agents call every day. My guy's ready. He goes, we have a guy. The agent called me yesterday. He's like, he said he's the highest rated guard in football. We want a new deal, whatever. It was offensive lineman. He goes, he's our worst player. And if we could cut him and get somebody else off the street that we thought could play, we would do it in a heartbeat. And yet this agent's calling me every day saying I need to renegotiate my guy's deal because he had a good PFF grade. So whatever. And then they always say, well, every team, because they break down the games on the Exos Thundercloud, and they go, here's your 3x1 formations, here's here's all the carries. So it's all broken down. It's great. It's awesome. So everybody uses them, yes. But when you start grading things out, you're not the coach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about what they say. I mean, what do my eyes tell me? He played much better in Game 2 than he did Game 1. Obviously, it wasn't a good first game, but he did a lot of good things in Game 2. So, and we're only 2 games into it. But I'm not putting a lot into what they say.
Your level of concern with Bo going into Week 3, 1 mark being you're not concerned at all.
Okay, 1. Hold on, let me write this.
No concern.
1,
no concern.
Concern.
Okay. 10 being you're
10.
really worried about Bo going into Week 3. Okay. Want to establish this because last we get it backwards. So
Yeah.
on the correct scale there, where are you?
Of how worried I am about
level
Bo?
of concern with Bo's play going into week 3 against this Chargers defense that's looked really good defensively the first 2 weeks.
I would say my level of concern is about a 7.
Oof. Okay.
It's right where I wrote down, 7.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah.
Chargers got a good defense.
Yeah.
Their offense is playing well right now and going on the road again. So until I see them be able to go on the road and get a win and play a mistake-free football game, Bo, and not turn it over. So far through 2 games, he's had 3 interceptions and a fumble. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So got to take care of the football.
Let me quickly look up what Bo did against the Chargers last year. Because that might give us a little idea. Okay, so the first time they played in a 23-16 loss here, 19 of 33, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick.
Okay.
That was the game where he threw a pick, wasn't it, on the first drive, I believe, against the Chargers?
Dude, you got a rock-solid memory.
Yeah, that is strong.
Over the middle.
Then later in the season, the 34-27 loss out there, 29 of 40, 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
That was the game we started off really good.
Really
we had
good.
to lead early. We were scoring touchdowns, and then, of course, we kind of didn't do anything after that.
It's kind of like the Colts game last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, this is you're like Rain Man.
He
over
is,
there.
right?
If I spill toothpicks on the ground, will you be able to know exactly how many fall out?
You bet it.
What are you doing every day at 3 o'clock?
Watching Wapner.
Judge?
Air high five. We're so easily amused. We're so easily amused.
He's looking at
What's
it.
wrong with us?
Let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
We got 2 minutes. Come on.
Let's move along. So, all right. So both at 7. All right.
Where were you at?
Well, I wasn't going to go 7. I was probably coming in around a 5 or 6. I trust Bo. I think Bo is. I think Bo's the real deal, and he played really well in the first half and the first drive. I think the conversation. I think we've lost our way this week in talking about Bo and Sean, and I think there's been too much emphasis placed on the offense, and still not enough on where the blame really lies for what happened last week, and that was defense and special teams, defense and your kicker. By the way, do we trust Will Lutz when it comes to making a big kick?
Nope.
Whoa. I do. I still trust him.
So, all right. So if you line up for a 48-yarder to win it on Sunday, you have the utmost confidence in him.
I mean, I feel good. Yeah, I feel confident in him.
All right, Mark.
I mean, we don't have any other choices, really, but
whoa,
I do.
Whoa. No. Don't give me
choices.
we don't have any other choices. Are you confident?
I am.
I'm not. Not now. I mean, I was before. I was rock solid with Will Lutz. Now he's going to have to go back and earn it again.
You got to earn your trust.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be nervous for a while.
You
with
might
Will Lutz.
sign. You might sign Moody.
Yeah. So can we finish up with the highlight of the show? Do you have that? Ty? Prentice? Oh, I thought you had something for that. No. Oh, yes. We will end the show with you.
Oh, wait.
So you get to do the
So you
app
gotta hurry
contest
up here.
read. All right,
You
here you
gotta
go.
hurry up.
Here it is. Let's
Should I
go.
Started this late.
All right.
Should I get my glasses on?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, boy.
The
my
butcher.
God.
Here we go.
Whoa. Look at
That's what Evans calls
The
you.
legend
man.
proceeds.
All right. We're going to start now?
Yeah, go.
Hey, football season is here, and it's time to get in the game. Lucky for you, Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is here to help by giving away a PS5 bundle, guys, a bundle.
So far, so
all
good.
you have
Great.
to do is enter. All you have to do to enter is download the Denver Sports app and click on the contest banner on the home page for your chance to win a PS5. But that's not it. Madden 26. No, there's more.
More?
College football 26.
Okay, that's gotta
and
be
guess what? You think think that's it.
That's
There
it.
is
Gotta
more,
be it. No
as
way.
well as a 70-inch TV.
All right, way
Good
to
job.
go.
Good job.
All right,
Well
who was that
done.
teacher in Alaska that discovered your
Mr.
Martinez?
Wright. Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright?
Mr. Wright
Mr.
said,
would be
hey,
so
kid, you're
proud.
not real smart.
Mr. Wright would be so proud.
Yeah, he
Dover and Cecil with the thong coming up next.
Should a new adjective be used to describe the Broncos' defense?
This defense that everybody was raving about all offseason. Oh, this could be the best defense in the NFL. This could be a historic defense. Let's retire that for a while. This defense is overrated. They got exposed as being overrated.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040. It's football season, and did you know that I am the reigning fan staff champion in the King Supers Football Pick'em? Yep, Stokley, Schlereth, Zachby, Cecil Lemmy, none of them can hang with the judge when it comes to football. Just like those made-for-TV lawyers can't hang with me in the courtroom. When you've been hurt in a car accident, you want the real deal, which is what you get when you call 303 Law 4040. Not some made-for-TV character. When you call 303 Law 4040, you speak directly with me or my lovely wife, Kimberly, not some call center overseas. And you get to meet with us in person for free. We never take a dime unless we win for you. Plus, no ridiculous fees like those TV characters. You were the one that was hurt, so the doctors and the lawyers shouldn't take all the money. So go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303 Law 4040, 303 Law 4040.
It's your last chance to take advantage of